What is up, everybody? Welcome back once again to Hot Toys Hotline Live, episode 106. I hope you guys all had a great holiday. I know we didn't go live the past couple weeks because both of our streams just happened to fall on bad days. One was on Christmas Eve, one was on New Year's Eve, so it just didn't work out, but happy to be back here with you guys on this fine Tuesday evening. I hope everybody's doing well. I know us on the East Coast, we've been getting a lot of snow this week, so be safe, everybody out there. It seems like for the most part it's over here in Maryland, but I've been off work the past couple days. It's been great, and I got a lot of exciting stuff planned for you guys. Of course, if you read the description, we will be doing the giveaway winner announcement tonight for everybody who won the giveaways for the $25 gift cards, for the figures from Lane, the grand prize for the channel members being the John Byrne Brown suit Hono Wolverine. So a lot of exciting stuff, and we got some surprise announcements for the new year that, for me, are very exciting. At least one of them is. We'll talk about the Nicepool for sure, but I hope everybody's doing well. We're going to say what's up to everybody in the chat. We do have some panel members joining us very shortly. Unfortunately, Chris still is not back this week. For those of you guys that don't know, when you work for UPS, the rush doesn't end at the end of December, especially with the weather delays here in Maryland and surrounding states. They weren't working yesterday, so they got even more backed up. So bear with Chris. I told him I was going to joke around and say that he's quit YouTube and mess with him, but I won't do that to him. But Chris will be joining us here eventually once he gets everything worked out at work. But like I said, I hope everybody's doing well. We'll say what's up to everybody in the chat. We'll get started with our first topic, and we should have some panel members joining us very shortly. Starting us off this evening, wow, those colors are different. I guess StreamYard. I don't like that. I like the blue. But what's up? We got Tom Daly in the house. What's up, Tom? Tom says, "Let's effing go." What's up, Tom? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you as always for the support and for hanging out with us, and I hope you're doing well. We got Dave in the house. Dave says, "Hey, Peyton." I didn't even see Peyton send a message before Dave sent this, so maybe he was playing with the little trick where you hit @ and you can see everybody who's waiting in the lobby. So, in any case, Dave, thank you so much for being here, my friend. Hope you're doing well. And Peyton as well, a moderator on the channel and a good friend, the GIF Meister, if you will. Peyton, thank you so much for being here, bro, as always. It's just great to be back with you guys. Like I said, after being off those 2 weeks, it felt weird, truly. You guys might not know this, but I hate taking off. You know, when I'm not there, it's like I don't know what to do with myself. So even though the holidays kept me busy, I had you guys in my heart. So it's great to be back with you guys. We got Valkyrie Magnus, a channel member and a good friend in the house. Valk says, "Happy New Year, Connor and my clitoris." Wow, I don't that didn't come out right, but Mike will be here shortly. I know he has to leave a little bit early, but he should be here very shortly. So hopefully he's seeing this before he hops in, and he'll know that you said hi to him. So thank you so much for being here, as always, Valk. We got Luke Christian in the house. Luke says, "Let's go." Got my InArt Ron a few days ago. Incredible figure. Paul Atreides on his way. What a way to start the new year. Congrats on that. I have Ron on the way as well. I just have my Joker 4-pack delivered today, and I also have Paul Atreides on the way. So you guys can imagine I've spent a lot of money in the past week, and that doesn't include all the Hot Toys invoices, the third-party stuff. Let's just say I have a lot of reviews on the way. But congrats on that, dude. That's really exciting. A lot of really awesome stuff coming your way. And I'm very jealous of the Ron. Did you end up getting the rooted Ron or the sculpted Ron? Of course, you know, me being the newly rooted hair connoisseur, I got the rooted myself. Field of Burn in the house. What's up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Field of Burn says, "Terrific Tuesday to all." Yes, it is. It's a great Tuesday to be hanging out with you guys. And like I said, I'm so excited to be here. So excited to be back. And I hope everybody's doing well. What did you guys, since we missed Christmas with you all, what did you guys get for Christmas? Anything exciting? And I told you guys, I told you, who said hi to Mike preemptively? Valkyrie Magnus, I told you Mike was going to be here. Perfect timing. And I didn't know that Mike suddenly turned into Arthur Morgan with the thick beard, dude. He's been growing it out, man.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude? And then cross-promoing, of course, Steve finds his way to shove it. Where's my hat, Steve? Like, just because I made a couple jokes about your new name, I don't get a free hat? That's crazy, man. Crazy. That's disrespectful. What's up, bro? Thanks for being
What's
here,
up?
man.
Oh, happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. I was just saying, telling everybody, let's hear what you got for Christmas because, you know, we weren't here for Christmas, and then, you know, it just, the way it felt, it ended up, New Year's Eve and then Christmas Eve. It was just, bad luck for us for streaming. But we're here. It's great to be back. Great to have you back, even though you're wearing a Figures and Fandom hat. Who knows who that guy is? But thanks for being here, bro. It's great to have you.
Yeah, man. Happy to be here. Happy to catch up with the chat right now.
Yeah, we got a lot of activity in the chat so far. Everybody's excited to have us back, I think. Let's see. I know I saw some always late. Hey, if that's all, there's no way you're saying I'm always late. I think I was probably like 30 seconds late, but for some reason, I don't know why it does this. My computer's internal clock just keeps resetting itself over and over again. And it's not like I'm having like power outages or something. It just does it. And I always forget to like reset the date and time settings before I start the stream. So we're going to blame my computer this time. But what's up, Pedro Lopez? Pedro Lopez says, hello all, hashtag hotline confirmed. Always throwing that out there, dude. Like I said, whenever I say stuff, it's Pedro's fault. It's not mine if it doesn't come true. We got Ash Chase in the house. What's up, Ash Chase? Thank you so much for being here. It's great to have you, as always. I hope you're doing well on this fine Tuesday evening. I know the time zone's rough for you, so I appreciate you always making it out. You are super kind for that, and I cannot thank you enough. So I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Who else we got? We got the GOAT. We got a channel member and a good, also Ash Chase, a channel member and a good friend. Sorry, Ash, I almost forgot to give you your shout out. We got Moose, a channel member and a good friend, the GOAT himself. Moose says, hello, community of collectors. This weekend I received Balin, BT-1, Stormtrooper, and Shadow Trooper, female Jedi pilot, which is a third-party figure. Let me know how that is. Asmus Ramirez and Picard, and a 1/12 Mezco. Don't know what IJ is. I don't know why that's not coming to mind. If you want to tell me, Moose, I don't know why it's not coming to my head. IJ, I don't know what that is, but let me know. But thank you so much for being here, Moose, and congrats. You are the king of hauls, it seems, with the 6-scale stuff, so I'm very jealous. But I have my own little haul coming my way. We got another channel member and a good friend, one Adam12 in the house. What's up, Adam? Adam says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. I have the new Clone Wars Sidious coming on Friday and just got a good deal for a DX08 Joker. Well, congrats on both of those. I also have the Clone Wars Sidious on the way from Off the Racks. I can't wait to take a look at that. One of my buddies who's had it for months, he's over in Hong Kong. He said that was one of his top 10 figures of last year. So I'm excited to take a look at it. I love the Clone Wars. That's one of my favorite scenes in the Clone Wars, that brawl between Savage, Sidious, and Maul. I love those scenes. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah,
dude, it looks great, man. That sculpt, like, it looks so good. I feel like they refined it a little bit before the final product. It looks awesome.
Nice subtleties to it.
Speaking of Star Wars, Lane would be proud. I did not break my... I love this little guy, bro. I mean, I love the character, of course, but Lane breaking his made me be very careful with mine. I didn't break anything. Didn't break anything. Oh, I see him. I was like, where's he pointing? I see it now. But this guy, and I always joke with Chris about the Sideshow R2-D2. He doesn't feel like a piece of crap like the Sideshow R2-D2. Even though it is light, it feels good. It feels good. Guys, my #1 tool in the 6-scale toolkit is a frickin' toothpick. You'd be surprised at how much that helps. Like sticking it in the little crevices to pry this arm up. He has these annoying-ass little doors on the side of his head, and you got to get a little crack in there so you can pry it off. Toothpicks, man. It's a soft material. It won't hurt most things. That's what I use. But yeah, this guy's awesome. I got to adjust the arms a little bit, but of course you got to have him in that little, that's the signature pose right there.
Mine
for
are up
Chopper.
like that too. Yeah.
It doesn't, bro, it doesn't matter what you do with him. It's Chopper, dude. He has so much right. And that's the other thing, dude. That mech, it's so good. Like, it's subtle, but it moves nicely. It's smooth. His head still fully rotates. I love it, man. I love this figure.
Yeah, me too.
Telling you, man, Ahsoka line. And I just got the Night Trooper. The detail on that thing's freaking insane. Like, for a trooper, it's got a lot of character. So, yeah. And once again, Adam, congrats on the pickups, dude. That's awesome. Let's see. Let me make sure I don't miss anybody. We got Big Dog Pound in the house, a moderator and a good friend. What's up, Big Dog Pound? Big Dog Pound says, happy woo. That's happy woo year, bro. Tagging everybody. What's up, Big Dog Pound? Starting the new year right with the love. We appreciate you being here. I was saying at the beginning of the stream, your favorite guy, Chris, he will be back hopefully soon. UPS is just kicking his ass even in the new year, but hopefully his schedule frees up soon. I feel bad for him, but thank you so much for being here, my friend. Let's see. We got Aiden's collection now. What's up, Aiden? Guys, if you haven't already, check out Aiden on YouTube and TikTok. I can't talk, bro. I'm starting the new year off wrong. I'm already fucking stuttering, man. Aiden's Collection says, what's up, bro? What's up, Aiden? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Who else we got in this biz? We got Gio, the movie canon, a channel member, and a good friend. What's up, Gio? I hope you're doing well, my friend, guys. If you haven't already, check out Gio. He, like I always say, he puts in so much more effort on his live streams than I do. I'm just chilling. Gio's got a whole production going. He takes it real seriously, and he does such a great job. So, guys, check out Gio. Give him some love. But thank you so much for being here, Gio. Got my boy, Sneaky Figures, in the house. What's up, bro? A channel member, a good friend, and a moderator here and in the Facebook group. Sneaky Figures says, what's up, y'all? Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to you. I know you've been excited to talk figures. Guys, let me know in the chat. I cut out some of the stuff that was like kind of like mixed into if we were to stream last week. I didn't know if anybody still wanted to talk about it. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, like you're burning to talk about it with us specifically, there is someone coming. I'm not going to tell you guys who's going to come on stream. He's going to come a little bit later. I might bring up one figure just so we can have a live discussion about it. Mike knows who he is, but I didn't tell him who's coming. But Mike knows the person. I just think it'd be funny if we brought up the figure. But let me know if there's anything specific, not like Malgus and Nicepool and stuff, but a little bit older stuff. If you guys really want to talk about it, we'll try to fit it in. But just let me know. I think I'm going to scroll through. I always say this. I think I got everybody, but if anybody I missed, please let me know. Say what's up in the chat, and I'll definitely catch you as always. Well, I can't miss Dirk Diggler Stunt Double. What's up, bro? No. Dirk Diggler says, curious to know your thoughts on the JND Joker. I think it looks good, but not the price. Well, don't you worry, because I have that tab pulled up. We are going to talk about it later in the stream. I have my thoughts on it. Let's just say that. We got Collector Joey in the house. Collector Joey, how you doing, bro? I hope you're doing well. I keep saying this, Joey, our New Year's resolution part 2 is going to be on each other's streams, because we got to stop this business where Joey and I talk pretty frequently here and there, and I feel like we need to make it happen. So Joey, that's our New Year's resolution. That's part of it, is we got to get on each other's channels. But Joey and I, that's what I said, dude. You came on here looking like freaking Captain Rex from the Rebels, bro. Like, not as much white, but that's just
getting there.
It's getting. I just trimmed my fake beard off, so I should have kept it for this stream, man. But Collector Joey, thank you so much for being here, bro. Guys, check out mine and Collector's Joey's reviews on Riley Lowe's Artisan Wolverine skeleton set. It's so fun. It's such a great set, and Joey and I both, I'm sure, had fun reviewing it. I just love that guy. I love Riley Lowe. He's such a nice, sweet guy, and he puts so much effort into his stuff. So if you haven't pre-ordered stuff from him and you're curious about it, I highly recommend it. His work is just amazing. He's the same guy that did my Spider-Man, my custom battle damage Spider-Man from Spider-Man 1. That's like one of my favorite figures that I own. Definitely check him out, guys. He does such great work. What's up, Jordan Skidder? I hope you're doing well. I'm glad that Jordan's here. I hope you stick it around to the end, because we will be doing, I know you entered the giveaway, but also we will be talking about the JND Joker, and you're one of the people I go to when it comes to the Heath Ledger Joker stuff, because I know you know a lot about it, so stick around. And I tried to make it fun and keep it a secret, and Jose just revealed it in the chat, so Jose should be joining us shortly. I wanted to bring a... Yeah, so... we might not talk about Sabine, but back in the back ends, in the past week, me, Jose, and Mike have been chatting about Sabine and like sharing our thoughts on it. And I was like, how funny would that be if we brought it up on stream?
Oh, Jose, I can only imagine what he's saying about me when I'm not in the room. That's okay. We'll get you on tonight, Jose.
He was basically trying to like rally me to his side. I'm like, dude, I'm with you, man. I like it, but I'm like, I'm gonna talk to Mike and see what he has to say.
Jose doesn't like my opinion. What can I tell you? Get your ass on here, Jose. We'll talk.
All right, Joey says it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We both agreed to it. I see Christian Crosshair Cooper in the house. I don't see his comment, but I see people saying what's up to him. Christian Crosshair Cooper, what's up, my friend? I hope you're doing well. And Jose, we look forward to seeing you shortly, my friend. We got Zombie in the house. What's up, Zombie? Zombie is a moderator in the Discord. We're going to be rebranding the Discord soon. Right now, it's Star Wars memorabilia and lore, but it's going to be like a general pop culture collecting Discord, so... more marketable to more people, and also for my channel, so it makes more sense. So
like figures and fandom,
way cooler, because I'm still Hot Toys Hotline and not pretending like I'm not Evil Sneaker. You know, gotcha. Who would have thought? So yeah, I wasn't actually going to talk about InArt Paul, but I can bring it up. So if enough people say InArt Paul in the chat, maybe we'll talk about it a little bit later. Because again, We do have to do the giveaway drawing, and there's some other stuff we're going to talk about, but I'm happy to talk about it if you guys really want to. I do have the figure coming very soon, so I will be doing a review on it, but happy to talk about it if enough people want to see it. So, guys, 46 people watching already. We haven't even gotten started. Also, I just realized Mike changed his name. It's basically like you're part of the crew now. I'm Hot Toys Hotline 1, and you're Hot Toys Hotline 2, but you're Hottie Mike. I love that. Hottie Mike.
Hotline 1. I call you Hottie Prime, but maybe
that worked. Dude, that's so funny. I was like, do you ever watch clips from movies you've seen many times, and it's just fun to do that on YouTube sometimes? I was watching clips of Optimus Primal, like the first time he meets Optimus Prime, and when they say his name's Optimus Primal, and like that little exchange, that was just so funny to me. So that just reminded me of when you said that. I know, dude, I know, but I didn't know if people wanted to talk about it. Like I said, if enough people want to, is X-Man Supreme in here? Did I miss that as well? A whole wall of text. X-Man Supreme, I'm moderator and a good friend. Can't miss X-Man Supreme. What's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. And Boba Fettuccini's in the house. Boba Fettuccini says, hey now all, what's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. As always, thank you so much for being here. You too, Boba Fettuccini. We've been talking about getting you on for a long time here and there, so you need to come on this year as well. Ray Lurtz is in the house. What's up, Ray? Ray says, what do you think of the Artisan Jack Sparrow hat compared to the older versions? I will tell you this, guys. Artisan Jack Sparrow is right there next to me. I will have a review posted tomorrow. We're going to talk about it on the stream, of course. I don't have them both in hand to compare. I was telling a friend of mine, I do have a vivid memory of the DX15 because I did sell it off once I purchased the Artisan version. But I will share my thoughts on it in the video, and I'll try my best to react to it on stream as we look at photos and videos, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about the hats in comparison. I'll be honest with you, today when it showed up, the first thing I looked at, because I didn't get a chance to film my review today because it came later, is I looked at the head sculpt, and I was very impressed. I will say that. I was very impressed. As a previous DX15 owner, it looked really, really good. Those rooted dreads are impressive, so I will say that. What's up, Ekwan? Thank you so much for being here, bro. I hope you're doing well on this fine Tuesday evening. I think we got everybody, guys. We could start with our first topic. Thanks for hanging with us. 51 people watching. I appreciate you guys. A grand return after 2 weeks. You guys are the best. Appreciate each and every one of you. Holy shit, Mike. Holy shit, dude. What? Wow. Oh, my God, dude. What an announcement. I got to be honest with you. This one really caught me off guard for many reasons. Number one, if we thought that they were going to dive into this Legends line and what was I expecting to come next? I would have said Darth Malak, because that's all, along the same lines as Darth Revan, or Darth Nihilus. Darth Nihilus being fully robed essentially, and he just has a mask. It's a very easy figure for them to make.
Yeah.
But they bust out Malgus the Betrayer on us, and I'm really, really excited for this figure, guys. I got to be honest with you. This is one of the most exciting announcements for me in a while. I think he looks fantastic. I think they really went all out. I don't know how many of you guys played the Star Wars The Old Republic online game. I played that game for years. So for me, my inner fan is coming out because this character is a big part of that game. Obviously, that opening cinematic, a lot of people who haven't even played the game have seen that cinematic of him fighting Satele Shan. It's a great cinematic, one of the best for any Star Wars game, in my opinion. But also, there's a flashpoint that it's like a side mission that you could replay and gain XP and stuff. I played that a million times, so this character is really ingrained in my memory, and many times I looked at that Sideshow one and really considered picking it up. But I know that it was dated, and I know that the body was kind of crap, because I've actually seen that one in person. And I remember years ago at a comic shop, I was trying to talk this guy into selling it to me for a better deal, and he wouldn't budge, and he had it so expensive. So that kind of killed it for me. I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going for this figure. And lo and behold, Hot Toys had other plans, and they gave us a little surprise towards the end of the new year. And, dude, this figure is badass. And it checks all the boxes, right? So number one, the big question we all have is the suit pleather? No, it's nylon. So they've given us that nylon material for the suit, so that tells me moving forward, it seems like no more pleather, at least for these like Vader style suits. So that's a huge plus. There's USB lights all over the body, which is incredible. He's massive, and also this base, by the way, is so sick. Yeah. It could actually tilt forward. Like a lot of us saw those photos initially, and we're like, does it actually move? It does. It tilts forward and stuff. It's dope, dude. Like,
yeah. The Vader one is I believe the exact same base. The battle
For
damage Vader.
the battle damage Vader, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Like even the styling on the side of it and everything. So I'm curious to see how many
sick.
more figures we get like this. If it's just going to be relegated to, well, I don't know. No, we'll see. So you can't predict it really. I mean, they could do this for light side figures. They could just kind of change up some of the design.
Yeah, like, and I don't feel, I can feel like I'm fine with it because like the versatility of the base for like, and for like a dark side character, like you could even take like existing figures and put them on the base if you didn't want to use this base.
Yeah, but you know what I think would have been better is if, you know, it's got a bottom to it, right? Then it's got that middle part and then the top. It'd be cool if you could, for people who are limited on space, detail collectors, stuff like that, you could pop the ball and then pop it off the bottom and then just kind of like,
I feel like that's
or maybe
doable.
you can't. Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if in the box maybe it'll come separate and you'll have to like do it yourself because you know
like,
they always try to save space as much as possible. It does look like a ball, like you said.
There's a ball, right? But
yeah,
I think they photoshopped the wire out. You know,
oh, they had to have, unless
you know
they're smart and it like runs through here and out the back. I don't know.
Right. So as long as you can, without like breaking anything, you can just detach it from that ball peg and put it flat. That'll give more options to people, especially with a large figure like this.
That's very true. Yeah, it's very versatile. Like I said, for dark side characters.
Oh yeah,
dude, like they did such a good job. And if you compare the actual like Star Wars: The Old Republic like screen grabs of some of his outfit, like some of the screen grabs of him from the game, it's spot on. Like they did such a great job at recreating it. They clearly use that as reference. My only worry, I've heard a lot of people have issues with the Revan hood. I don't know if you saw the photos, Mike, where they're having issues. Yeah, I don't have my Revan yet, but I'm hoping, because this hood looks like a very similar material, I hope that it has wiring in it. It looks great in these photos. It looks like it has wiring the way it's pinched on the ends like that.
Right.
I just hope that they've sorted that out.
You know, I've never done this before, but like if it's a certain material, do you think you can slide your own wire through there? You know, if you can poke a little bit of a hole through there,
I think so.
Work it around. I don't know. I've never tried that before, but
I know a lot of people do it, and I feel like you could poke it through and then just kind of pull it into the fabric and stop it from poking out. I feel like you could, but dude, like to say this was an exciting announcement for me, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm gonna show you why. I pre-ordered 2 of these, and I've been I know I say that all the time, but I really haven't been doing 2 a lot. It's really lately.
Okay.
No, for real though.
No
Lately, my 2s have been the Clone Wars Jedi Generals because they have that like Clone Wars inspired armor, and then this one. Other than that, I haven't been doing duplicates. But here's the reason why, right? So earlier I talked about how I really liked that cinematic, right? So this head sculpt here, if you watch that cinematic from Star Wars: The Old Republic, dude, it's so good. When he's fighting Satele Shan, she throws a grenade back in his face, I think, and it damages his face. So you see him later in the cinematic, you know, what she did has done to him. I'm like, dude, that's so badass that they thought to do that unmasked.
I gotta watch that. I haven't seen it. This is a massive hole in my fandom. I was living abroad for a few years, did not have any, you know, didn't have PlayStation or anything like that. What's up, Steven?
Steve in the house. Steve, thank you so much. Member for 9 months. Figures in Fandom. Steve, I was saying at the beginning of the stream, like, where's my Figures in Fandom hat? Is it because I made jokes about Evil Sneaker? Like, I don't get a hat? Like, what's going on with that, dude? Like, but Steve says 2 grails on screen right now, and I'm not talking about the figs. I appreciate you, man. I don't know if I would consider myself a grail, but thank you so much for being here.
Hey, I'll take it.
But yeah, sorry, what you were saying. You're talking about like this is like a hole in your collection.
I kind of missed, like, I'm a video game guy, right? But I don't know. There was like maybe 5 years of a gap where I was out of it. I didn't play these games, so I have zero connection to this character. But I can talk myself into buying this. Like, I would like to. I've been trying to play KOTOR, dude. It's very hard to get into that game in 2024, 25.
That's why we need the remake,
I was
dude.
And that remake is like, is it going to actually finally happen? Because it's been in a kind of a development hell for a long time now. But it might.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping it does, because this is so good that I want to talk myself into buying it. Yeah, we know somebody here is getting
Malgus Fremper in the house, dude. If you would have not been here for this, you're missing out, man.
Yeah. See, I want that passion that you guys share. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm a Star Wars fan, so it kills me when I see characters like this who I'm not very familiar with, and I'm like, I know that I'm missing something. And
I'm telling you, like,
I want to be in on it.
like I said, even if you don't play the game, if you watch the cinematics that this character is featured in, you'll fall in love. Everybody has to watch that cinematic, though. It's a pretty long cinematic, like introducing the premise of the game. At one point, he's fighting a bunch of Jedi with some fellow Sith, and his like master dies in front of him, and dude, he starts popping off, dude. Like,
so it's not a spoiler cinematic, though. It's just
not at all. It's just like an introduction to the game. Like dude, it got me so excited to play the game. Like I said, I played this game for years. I even bought, like, in game, you could buy Malgus's gear to put on your playable character in the game, because you could buy like all types of different outfits and stuff and use them as cosmetics. Some of them obviously have abilities and stuff tied to them, but yeah, I bought his cosmetic in the game and stuff. Like, he's a dope character, man, and the voice acting is amazing. His voice is so cool, man. Like, he's such a dope character. Like I said, guys, even if you don't play Star Wars: The Old Republic Online, which I know a lot of you are not going to, watch the cinematic. It'll really get you excited for this character, and might even like convince you to want to pick this up. Yeah. Other than the fact that he just looks badass. He looks
exactly.
Badass.
Like, I'm open to being convinced on this, because like he would look great on the shelf.
Yeah, for real. Darth Malgus is a beast. Puny Vader. Speaking of that, there is a photo of him and it's like, damn, dude, he's a beast, man. Like, him next to Vader, he's slightly taller than him, it looks like, or maybe actually they're probably about the same, but he's definitely beefier. Like, you can see he's a pretty like bulky character. Like, he's got some muscle on him. Because remember, Hayden in the suit, he wasn't exactly a beefy guy. So just imagine Malgus being much more bulky. But yes, he is an absolute beast. Pedro says, I played the SWTOR game, bought that collector's edition box. Oh yeah, so the collector's edition of this game came with a statue of Darth Malgus when it first came out. That was like the collector's edition. Yeah, I played most of the classes. I didn't play all of them. Most of my classes were like, the Sith characters. The Imperial Agent was fun too. That was a really fun class to play, because it's not just Jedi and Sith you could play. You could play all these different factions and stuff. It's really fun. Bounty Hunter was really fun too. That was a really cool storyline. Jazzy's in the house. What's up, bro? Jazzy says, oh, hell yeah. Catching the hotline hottie live. We appreciate you being here, bro. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging out with us. I hope you're doing well. Jazzy's always getting the fire into. I was like checking out his photos. I can't remember what you got in recently. I saw you post some photos and they look really good. Always look better than mine, of course. Kenny Lang's here. What's up, Kenny? Kenny says, looks badass. Yeah, like I said, even if you're not like a big fan of the games or anything, like you haven't played the game, haven't seen any of the cinematics or anything like that, it's just a badass looking character. And if you have Revan, he's going to look sick next to him. Like I said, I never blame anybody if they just buy a figure because they think he looks cool. You know what I mean? Like, it's a thing. It's a thing. People do that sometimes. I've done it myself before. Yeah,
people buy artwork because they like the way it looks. Like, you can think of this figure as a piece of art. I do.
Right. It's very true. Cairo also says, by the way, what's up, Cairo? Cairo also says InArt Paul. Okay, that's a few people saying InArt Paul. Maybe we'll bring them up a little bit later.
And
Darth Malgus the Wise. That's hilarious.
I saw X-Man commented like that he still plays KOTOR every year, and that's awesome. Like, I don't mean that it's like not a game people can play now and enjoy. It's just been hard for me. It's just not my style of game. But I'm gonna give it another try because I really think it deserves it.
Yeah, it's one of those games you got to get through, like, the first hour or so, and then it really starts getting good, and then you become like addicted to upgrading your abilities and stuff, and like the story and the characters are so likable, like, Mission, Zalbar, Karth, like there's so many likable characters in the game. Bastila has a crazy story too, like the way her story twists, like it's just such a fun game, and I definitely think you should play it. I will say though, there is a lot of good story for Revan in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So even if you don't play the game, I highly recommend like watching some videos of the storyline of Revan from Star Wars: The Old Republic, because there's some good Revan stuff too.
I was thinking about just cheating it eventually and just watching all the cinematics.
Yeah, why not? Because a lot of people are never going to play that game. It's it's an MMO. It's not for everybody.
Well, that's the thing. It's exactly like.
But watch the story from. There's so much like nice background story for that era, and it's just fun, dude. It's fun. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I don't play games, but I watch playthrough or something.
Exactly, dude. You just can't do it all. I got the Millennium Falcon over here, Lego set I'm trying to build. I got 2 kids, a wife, I work 7 days a week. Like,
yeah, like a game like this is so much investment. It's like just watch, watch the cinematic stuff.
Yeah.
Dark Diggler says, I don't even know the story about him and I'm getting him. Like I said, like, dude, it's such a badass character. He looks cool. He's going to look cool with Revan. He's going to look cool with Star Killer. Like, you know, it works, man. It really does.
Yep.
Field of Burn says, not a Star Wars collector, but this is good looking. It is. Like I said, it's one of those figures I think most people are going to agree. It looks really good, and I think it's executed very well. This is one of those figures I think they did a great job on it. 12-inch Moose Stream, a member for 12 months, a whole year of being a Hotline hottie. Thank you so much, Moose. I appreciate you, my friend. Indy, okay, sorry about that. Indy is who he was talking about when he said Indiana Jones. Okay, Paul Atreides paid, not shipped. InArt P. I don't know the I don't know the second part. Did you get it from InArt? I got mine directly from InArt, and I pre-ordered like the moment it went up. And I know a lot of people got their invoices instantly when they announced that they were sending out invoices who paid it off in full, and I got mine after like a day or two after everybody else. So not much of a gap there for people that paid the deposit and paid in full. That was interesting, but I'm excited for it. I'm not complaining. Zombie says, who could have predicted we get all these legends heat before? I know, dude. It's wild. It is wild. It truly is. I never, who would have thought Darth Revan, Malgus, Starkiller? It's just crazy to think. And the fact that those are shipping right now, wild.
Yeah. It's interesting too, because they're all legends, right? Or are they legends? They're under a legends banner, which isn't really its own banner. They're still under VGM.
Right.
Right. So, like,
because I think,
what is Luke? What is Dark Empire Luke under? Comic book?
Is he CMS? I think he might be CMS.
So I was thinking that they were going to go Heir to the Empire. I was thinking they were going to go that direction.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. Thrawn trilogy stuff. But
so the weird thing about this guy is he wasn't in Knights of the Old Republic, but he was in Star Wars: The Old Republic, and then they pulled him in. I think he's in Star Wars: Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game, because they've pulled a lot of those characters into that game. I really hope they do HK-47, bro. Like, if they keep doing stuff like this, and I think it might have been you, I can't remember who said, like, what if they do, like, a Jedi Revan? They could,
Oh, yeah.
If they're pulling stuff that, like, shows up in the Galaxy of Heroes game and just putting it under, like, a general, like, video game license, they certainly could. But, yeah, like, Joey, a lot of people, I think, bought that Range Trooper who don't collect that many Troopers in Star Wars just because he looks cool. I have a Solo collection, so I wanted him for that reason, but truth be told, he looks really unique on his own. You don't need the Solo stuff. He could fit in even with like ESB Snowtroopers or something. He looks really dope.
Yep.
Kenny says, I like him better without the faceplate. Dude, I couldn't decide. I like both. I like the little rebreather mask, and I like him with, like I said, that moment of him getting like injured in that fight. Someone mentioned, I can't remember who. I know the Republic trooper activated the grenade. I thought Satele Shan threw it in his face or something, or she threw a lightsaber at him. I can't remember. I think it was the grenade though that hurt him.
Bro, he looks so mean without that mask. Like,
the mask looks full of hatred.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Julio says, Happy New Year, guys. Much love from Australia 2025. Let's effing go. What's up, Julio? Much love, my friend. Your fellow, I think Ash Chase is also in Australia. So a couple guys from Australia in here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much.
I think about these guys all the time when I eat my special hot sauce. It's from Australia. It's called Shit the Bed. And it's fantastic. Awesome. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, Julio, once again, Julio and Ash and anybody else who's not in the U.S. especially, like, thank you for making the time. I know it's late for you guys, and everybody in the U.S. here as well. But thank you for making the time. I appreciate you guys. Joe P says, hello, collectors. Unboxed Sidious last night. First arrival of the year. Mine should be here at some point this week. I have him coming in from Off the Racks, and I know Mike said he has his on the way as well. So really excited to check him out. I heard he's really, really good, so I cannot wait. Tech, I just got the invoice for Tech, so I'm excited for that as well. Finally completing the Bad Batch. It's a great feeling. It's going to be a great feeling to sit him there and just be like, and just see them all together, like it's like what every nerd's dream, completing a team.
Did you get him from Sideshow or
Off the Racks? I got him from Off the Racks. So okay. I think maybe Off the Racks got him later. I can't remember if they invoiced through Sideshow already. They probably did.
Well, yeah, Sideshow seems to ship out after their stores do.
Yeah, lately they've been doing that. It's like hit or miss. Like, it's not every single time, but they have been doing that lately.
Because I've got mine from Sideshow.
Speaking of Sideshow, bro, talk about a freaking sleeper hit.
Oh yeah, man.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah, he looks great.
They did it. They
really did it.
They freaking did it. I mean, I have not futzed with his hair at all because I haven't had time, but they did it, guys. That's freaking Michael Keaton right there. It really is. And the hair looks much better than expected. I'm obviously going to, like, separate the hairs and stuff like it is in the film, but, dude,
No, from
Look at
here,
that.
there's nothing second rate looking about that figure.
Yeah, they did a great
Looks
job. And,
great.
this is one of those figures that was getting absolutely crapped on because for whatever reason they decided to change the hair. And I guess logistically, something last minute, hey, we need to fix this. I don't know what they did. Maybe they put more product in the hair, but it looks great, guys. They did a great job. But I hear you, Mitchell. Mitchell, by the way, how you doing? Mitchell says, these Legend figures are cool, but I got to keep it mainly OT. That's the strongest connection and nostalgia I have with Star Wars. That's fair, man. That's totally fair. HK47. Yes, HK would be really cool to have him shooting meat bags in our display. I really hope that they do HK. And I think he's very, very possible with this Legends line. I really hope that they... And I would love to see, like, Mission and stuff from KOTOR. I would love to see go that route as well. Malgus is after Revan and before Vader. So Malgus and Revan are technically in the same game. But they are both before Vader for sure. If that's what you're asking. I don't know if you're asking about like the actual figures and release dates. I don't know if that's what you're asking about. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Now he said now is that hot sauce true to his name? Equine is asking the burning questions. That is right. You're right, Empty Proxy. Thank you so much for correcting me. Yes, the trooper sacrificed himself, and that's how Malgus got injured by the grenade. Thank you. Thank you for correcting me on that. So he did have a fight with Satele Shan in the cinematic, but yes, thank you so much, Empty, for correcting me on that. Does Off the Racks have any more tech? I honestly don't know. Usually, once he sends out invoices, he'll put up if there's any available. He'll post it on the Hot Toys Hotline Facebook group usually, or on his page as well. So I would check on the Facebook group and see if he posted, or you could load up the website real quick and see, but I'm not sure off the top of my head. Field of Burn says, God, I can't wait to get Beetlejuice to go with the popcorn bucket tombstone. Yeah, I almost got that. If Hot Toys didn't do the tombstone, I was considering getting that. Actually, I had it. I'm lying. I had it and I sold it because I'm like, okay, Hot Toys is doing the tombstone. I don't need it. But I originally bought it just to eat popcorn out of. I'm not going to lie to you, but that's a great idea. Yeah, it's going to look really cool. But you won't be disappointed. I've seen such positivity for the figure. It's not even funny. And it's so great to see because that figure was getting shit on, and Sideshow gets shit on all the time. Let's be real. And I've been one of their biggest fans. I've been saying like, look, they do good stuff.
It's lines. Star Wars. It's lines. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like people seem to love their Eastwood line, their Star Wars line for some reason. I don't know. There's different management per line. Who knows? Like,
yeah, I don't know, but I don't hate. I have the Cad Bane from the Clone Wars line, and that's easily, in my opinion, the best of the Clone Wars line they did. Great. But I think it's awesome. I think they did a great job on it, and the giant hat alone makes it exciting because the Hot Toys one doesn't have that because it's not accurate.
Yep.
But yeah, what's up? I don't know if Clinton was here earlier. I don't know. If not, what's up, Clinton? I don't know if you were here earlier or not. But Malgus is absolutely a beast. Like I said, I cannot wait to get this figure. I'm really excited for it. I know, dude, that Tim Curry Pennywise. I got a lot of marbles in the bag for that one because I love Tim Curry. He's an absolute gem. Nigel Thornberry himself. Also Sidious as well in the Clone Wars. He did voice Sidious. So, yeah, Tim Curry, in the condition he's in, the time he gives to his fans when he could be spending the time at home just living and taking care of his health, he is an absolute gem, and that man deserves all of his flowers. Oh, you're asking... Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, I know Revan is kind of a generational character with like him, starting, going from the light side to the dark side and what have you. Revan's story starts 300 years before Malgus, but he was in prison and basically a force battery the whole time and then reborn in the MMO. Yeah, I think that is how they swung it. It's been so long since I played through the story of the game, so I couldn't even remember what happened in the cinematic, so I had to be schooled on that. But yeah, there's so many great stories that have been explored in the games that I would love to see on the big screen. So let's hope that eventually they do that.
I'm just so happy that Hot Toys is so doing Legends characters. It's so cool. Yeah, that base is great, man. You can do some really cool poses on that.
Imagine this. Imagine having it like tilted normally, like right side up, and then having like a generic Sith character, like, I don't know, like meditating or something on it. I don't know, like channeling his hatred or something. I don't know. It's just a really cool base, dude. I feel like there's just so many things you could do with it. I feel like that bottom definitely comes off. It just looks like a piece that comes off.
Yeah, dude. Imagine having a Episode 3 Anakin Obi-Wan fight with those two bases, lava style. Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be sick. But here's what you get in the whole package. Surprisingly, they ditched the coin idea for this one. I was surprised by that. I thought they would continue with the coin thing, but this is everything you get. This guy was $305 in the U.S. Pricey, but I think for such a substantial figure, he's got a LED light-up base. He's got full USB LEDs in his body. I think it's worth it to me.
Yeah.
Might not be worth it to everybody, but I think it's worth it to me. Obviously, I'm such a fan of this character. I'm getting it. It's a no-brainer for me. Once again, a huge shock announcement from Hot Toys. I really couldn't believe it when I saw it. So I got to wipe the crust out of my eyes. But
no, we're getting figures for $280 without any lights and without
So I think it's I think it's fair.
Yeah, it's not bad. I love how they call a hood up a display style.
I hate when they do that shit, dude.
That's not a style.
Or like when they act like it's an accessory or something.
Right,
it's like something
right.
stupid like, oh, split cut boots. Like, no, it's just what you should be doing, But yeah, definitely a really exciting announcement. Everybody who's picking up, I'm excited for you guys. And they are. It's going to be like a quarter scale figure almost at that point. Because it is a pretty tall base, man.
Oh man, him with the battle damage Vader next to each other. Oh my god.
I know. I've already got ideas just flowing in my head, but so sick. Such an amazing announcement. This next announcement, it's cool. I don't know how to feel about it. I'll be honest with you. My hype for the Deadpool variants has, I even already regret getting the Lady Pool, and I have one coming from Sideshow, and I'm probably gonna sell it off. I don't know. I've been very selective with Marvel lately. I've been letting stuff go. I'm still letting Marvel stuff go just to make space, and I have other Marvel pre-orders coming that I'm gonna keep. But I've just been thinning out stuff, and I feel like the Deadpool and Wolverine stuff, I gotta chill with the variants of Deadpool that aren't actually our Deadpool, if that makes sense. I think the only other one I'd be interested in is the battle damage one because it has that head sculpt. The sculpt is weird to me, and I'm gonna zoom into it so you guys can maybe get a feel of what I'm talking about. It looks like Ryan Reynolds, but it almost has this cartoony caricature type look to it. It's so weird. I don't know if it's because he's got such smooth skin, this version of Deadpool, but I don't know. It definitely looks like Ryan Reynolds. It's creepy to me. It's a creepy head sculpt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just has a cartoony look to it. Yeah, right.
Right.
It definitely looks like him. I won't deny that. It certainly looks like him. It just has this cartoony look to it.
Yeah.
I like it. I think the hair looks pretty good. I think the suit is nice and vibrant. I will say this material certainly looks like it bunches up a lot more than the Hot Toys Deadpool from this movie.
That crease right there is a little much. It's a little nasty. It almost looks like a thicker costume. I don't really know how to describe it.
Literally a thicker, even here, look at that, how it bunched up. It's stiffer.
Yes.
Because the Hot Toy, I keep saying the Hot Toys Deadpool this isn't Hot Toys, but the Deadpool from this movie, the suit moves so nice, and they really made such improvements, and that's why it was one of my favorite figures of last year, because it's just such an improvement over even the Deadpool 2 version. The material's great, all the accessories are great, and the material really moves with the body, and I feel like this suit just looks thick, and I don't like that. It looks awkward. It scares you from posing it in any way because you feel like it's going to stay like that, because it's a really chunky material, and usually the thicker material doesn't really heal as well.
Yeah, it looks like something that will dry or crack more easily as well.
It's
just from the picture,
weird, man.
Yeah,
it's weird. And like I said, it does look really good. I won't deny that. The suit looks great. The sculpt is good. It's something about it just weird to me,
Does the sculpt, how Sideshow has been going with more of a purposefully less realistic sculpt?
Yeah,
almost caricature, but
right, it's 80. It's like the Clint Eastwood line. They're 85% Clint and 15% caricature.
And they claim to do it on purpose. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They still look awesome.
It kind of looks like that to me.
I don't know, and yeah, the expression is unique. I will say that. Dude, Jose just wanted to talk about Nicepool so bad. He waited to come in smiling when he saw us talking about Nicepool. What's up, bro? Yeah, right.
Hey,
you look
man.
just like him.
I wish.
Yeah, we're talking about Nicepool, dude. So I was saying, I don't know if you
yes.
heard as you were coming in, but I was saying
Yes.
and Mike was kind of agreeing with me, it looks like Ryan Reynolds, but it has this like kind of cartoony look to it. Like I can't place it. I don't know how to describe it. What are your thoughts on it?
No, yeah, exactly the way that I feel about it too. It's a little bit of like that uncanny valley thing because of the expression. It's giving that vibe to you, kind of like when you go to Madame Tussauds. You ever been to one of those wax museums? And you kind of you see those. That's kind of what you kind of what you get. Like it does look like them sometimes, not always. Sometimes they look really really bad, but sometimes
recently they've been pretty good. They've been pretty good recently.
So some of them are pretty good, but then even like you see it and you're like, oh shit, like it kind of freaks you out a little bit because it looks like a little too real. I don't know, it's weird to explain.
That's true.
I know.
That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this one. I think it has to do with the expression. I saw a little bit of the videos at Secret Base and things like that. It didn't look half bad. It's not for me. Like I don't think I'd want this figure, but I totally get the people that are kind of building the whole Deadpool core and all that, and like they're getting all the Deadpools. There's that third party Matthew McConaughey cowboy pool, and there's
cool.
Kid Pool and Lady
cool.
Pool.
That one is actually cooler.
Building
to me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Lane excited for Nicepool, dude. Like, why'd you guys wait till Nicepool, man? How's it going, Lane? Oh, but yeah, sorry, Lane. You came in like right during Jose's thought, so I'll let Jose finish his thought, and then we'll say what's up to you officially. But yeah, Jose, like, I don't know, like for me, old Hot Toys Hotline would have been super excited for this, and I would have been like, dude, I'm getting every single variant, and I'm just not. I'm not trying to do that anymore because the space creeps up on you so fast, and you think you're invincible, and you think you have so much space, and you got these new cases, and you're like, hell yeah, dude, I'm getting plenty of figures now because I got these cases, and it creeps up on you so fast, and I'm like, I'm not buying this, and I shouldn't have bought the lady pool, and I'm probably going to cancel the kid pool as much as I like the little squirt guns and everything. It's just like, I don't know, I don't want to dedicate the space. I'd rather get more Hugh Jackman variants because I'm more connected to Hugh Jackman than Nicepool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's my thought. I don't know, but so I'm guessing you're passing on this one, Jose.
Yeah. I think it's cool for those who are collecting that way, like you said, getting all the Deadpool variants. But yeah, not this one. I got the one that came out, and I'm a little bummed that they're teasing that new one. That's the unmasked version.
They got us good with that.
So, but I got this one, and I like it. And I thought about it like long and hard, and I was like, well, that one looks like it might be battle damaged, and I like this one clean. And I wouldn't even really use the Ryan head sculpt, even though I'm sure it's going to be great. So I'm like, I think I'm okay. So
yeah,
that all made me feel better about it too. I was like, I like the mask. So also
for me, you know, I have that like custom third party like artisan set of Deadpool accessories. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't, you know, those claws. Also, those claws don't make sense with that set because he wasn't battle damaged when when he first slides those on. He's got his full clean suit. So it's like, it's kind of they should have slid those in with the regular release. It sucks that they did it with the battle damage. Like everything everybody wanted, they put it with the battle damage. But they know what they're doing because people are probably going to mix and match parts, and they're going to put the claws on the regular version if they have it, and they know what they're doing with that. So business wise, yeah, it's smart because people are going to buy it just for that stuff. I'm surprised it hasn't been announced yet. I'm sure it's going to be sooner than later now that we see Nicepool here, but that's probably the only other figure from this line apart from, again, I'm not going to get Elektra or Blade. I just, I don't really connect with the old man Blade, and I just swapped out the body on my Present Toys Blade, and I'm like totally in love with that dude. It's so much better. I'm like totally in love with that figure now, and it has a weight to it because those World Box bodies are so nice. And then like the Blade Trinity figure coming from So Toys I have on pre-order, so it's like I'm good, man. Blade is one of my favorite Marvel characters. I have such a connection to that trilogy. But I don't need him, and I really didn't like his outfit that much either. He didn't look as badass in Deadpool and Wolverine. I liked his portrayal; he did a great job. Of course, it's Wesley Snipes, but I don't know. I wasn't like blown away by his outfit. So the only other one I really care about, well, I got X-23 on pre-order. I wouldn't get Elektra because Elektra, like, even when that movie was a thing, it wasn't that good of a movie then. And I do prefer her outfit from the show. It's like, I don't know. I know right now X-Man Supreme is dying inside because I'm passing on all of his Deadpool and Wolverine figures, but I don't know. Like I said, yeah. Okay, so X-Man agrees with me. I don't feel so bad. His outfit wasn't great, and he didn't look like the vampire hunter. He just looked like he's just there. He's just there to be part of the crew. I want the John Byrne Browns. I know, dude. Everybody wants that. Everybody's on board with you on that one. Trust me. I honestly, if they did that, I might consider selling my Hono one and get that instead, just because I love Hugh Jackman so much.
That's the one I want to.
Yeah. And I think it would probably look a little bit more proportional if they did it from the movie. I think that would look cool. So, that's true. That's true. Like I said, they it's not even that they're not for me. It's just I don't need it, you know? I got to be smarter. At 2025, I'm being smarter this year. Although this dog pull with him is hilarious. Like I said, this is a meme figure right here. That's what this is to me. It's cool. It's funny. I do like it. It's just not going to make it to my collection. And I'm glad that I'm not buying everything like I was before. I'm still buying a lot, so trust me, I'm still an idiot.
I know. You told me that list, and I heard it earlier when you were going over it. All those boxes, all the reviews you got coming up.
Steve's still here, bro. Steve was getting hammered. Mike was getting hammered. My other buddy, he's not here right now, but he lives local to me, and he watches the stream, and he's always messaging me. His name's Honest Boss on Instagram. He's getting killed. Like, everybody's getting killed with these invoices, man. I got 3 figures to my right I got to review. I've got the Mars Toys Frank Gorshin Riddler 2-pack that just arrived, so I got to review that tomorrow. A lot of really cool stuff, but dude, the present toys, I didn't even pull up the photos
Edward
of the present
Scissorhands.
toys. He looks great. Like, dude, Mike, I don't know if you saw the present toys. Edward Scissorhands head comes in the dude. What are they doing, man? What's happening?
It looks really good.
Present toys they did the same thing with the Rick. Like, they randomly just went hard as shit on his hair, and it looked amazing. Like, for a third-party $180 figure, like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
I did pre-order the art figures one, which is significantly more expensive. The reason I'm going to keep my present toys order is because I absolutely love the look of him with the suspenders and the white shirt with the gray slacks. It's such a classic look, so I have to keep that one too. So I'm going to have one like that, and one the art figures is going to be, because the art figures, their like leather outfit is definitely more accurate. Just based on photos I looked at, so I'm gonna stick with that one for my leather outfit. But they both look great, dude. That present toys one shocked me. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I started looking for it. I was like, should I get that one too? But I've got like 6 invoices this month, so I was like, oh, I don't know.
Right, it's hard. This dude was over here telling me that he wants to buy more stuff, and he's being held back by his wife, and he's gonna sit here and roast me. Get out of here, Ryan. How dare you? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, we were talking about that in the chat. It was so funny. We were talking about it in the Facebook group chat. But yeah, we will see how long it lasts. That is true. So sometimes, you know, all it takes is like that figure being held in front of your face. By the way, thanks for being here, my friend. Brick Artemis in the house. What's up, everyone? What's up, Brick? Thanks so much for being here, guys. Check out Brick's videos on the Mondo Spider-Man figures. You know, I notoriously do not like those figures, but Brick's excitement really made me happy, and I was smiling the entire time watching it, even though I was like looking at the figures like, oh, these are great. You know what I mean? But Brick's my buddy, and his excitement really made those reviews enjoyable, and I've never seen him more excited for figures, so definitely check out those videos. He had such a fun time with those, and I'm glad that he's happy. You know, there's been issues here and there, but I'm glad he's happy, and yeah. David, okay, David, you're another person. You have no room to talk. What the heck? What is that? That was weird. Was I the only one hearing that? Did anyone else hear, like, us entering the Matrix for a second? Or maybe that was on my end. I don't know. David said, Connor, you need a couch session, homie. Deadpool coming home soon. Yeah. So David's always sending me photos of like these massive Godzilla figures he's buying and all this other crap. Y'all ain't coming at me today. I know every single one of you. I remember everything. So I know all of your collections. Don't you dare. Rusty Bronco, what's up, bro? Rusty Bronco says 66 Riddler inbound. Nice. Feeler Burn also got his 66 Riddler. Dude, I peeked in the box. It's really dope. I love the accessories so much. I cannot wait to take a look at it. Oh, so Sneaky said I heard it too. It was the drones in New Jersey. That dude, I'm in Maryland. I mean, it's not that far, but there's no way they made it out here, right? Lane, sorry, Lane, I completely forgot we were supposed to properly introduce you. We've got 70 people watching, and it's because Jose and Lane joined. I know me and Mike are boring. So Jose and Lane are here. Lane, thank you so much for being here. I think you're listening. Are you here, Lane? Lane in the house? Okay, he's here. Lane, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. Sorry you couldn't make it earlier during the start of the stream, but I appreciate you making it nonetheless. I hope you're doing well. I know you're excited for Nicepool, Lane. I could see it on your face. You're just so locked into this Nicepool, right?
Totally.
But Lane, how you doing? How was your Christmas? How was your New Year's?
Oh,
Everything?
that all went really well. This Nicepool is weird, man. I just like I just feel such an uncanny valley because of that smiling face.
Those are
and
the exact
everything.
words I think that Jose used earlier today. He
It
said
just-
the same
there's
thing.
it's not bad looking, but
You know what it is, Lane?
if this was rooted hair, I would probably be like more, yeah, that's fabulous. But just something with the goofy smile, the bright red outfit, and just because it's all hard plastic for his locks, like they're gonna kind of lock his head facing forward there. Just this one, I did not.
That is true. That is
Yeah,
true.
well, I understand. I mean, this is we wanted a Ryan Reynolds full head sculpt. Maybe not with like the amount of hair like his wife has on her head, but we're getting that. But I mean, this is like, I don't know. It's just such a weird. If this had if they had announced this in the kind of the big buzz of Deadpool, like there was before, like Daphne Keane X-23 or something like that, we got this guy like right after Kidpool or something, I would say go for it. But this one coming up now, and
still no
it did
Gambit.
not. Yeah, and the big thing was it came out the same day as my boy Malgus. Like that.
Yeah, so he stole the show, obviously.
Yeah. Malgus was just like, I mean, I already had pre-ordered Malgus.
Like I said,
Malgus
Lane, I gave him my own nickname for that day. He used Malgus the Destroyer for that day because he just completely shut him out of the spotlight.
Yeah, and he just looks cooler than Nicepool, man. I know this is like Ryan Reynolds, but in Malgus is just a CGI, at most CGI guy. But the Malgus thing was just like, I mean, that's like, he's like freaking Darth Vader without any of the, without the limitations, basically.
Right.
He just runs around in lightsabers.
He just got his poor little face hurt, right? And he's just wearing a respirator.
He has a rebreather.
The rest of his body's good.
And the goofy thing is, that's not even Malgus's coolest. The goofy thing is, that is not even Malgus's coolest look in the game. That was his original look, like way back when the game first launched. Because for all he was part of the promo, guys, like he's literally for about 9 years was just a boss in a Flashpoint.
Yeah, the Flashpoint, which we all replayed a million times and killed him a million times.
Well, he used to be the hardest boss to beat in the game because
and then they released all these new Flashpoints, and then he was a joke, dude. Like,
well, the big thing was to kill him initially. You had to use a grenade to knock him down a shaft of this like battle station you're on.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And it was such a pain in the ass. So it wasn't his mechanics so much. Is like he would just shoot lightning if you didn't do it.
Yeah, because he basically did the same thing every single time. And once you got to that like final phase, you're like, oh shit.
You had to run him over. He had a knockback he had to worry about. So it was just how his beat mechanic worked. And then he came back as Malgus Reborn. His Malgus Reborn armor, million times cooler. But it also was designed and redone in higher tech, like 9 years later. So now he's been a main antagonist for like 5 years in a storyline that'll never end. But I will say for bad guys that I unboxed this guy last night. And
Ryan just said he picked up Starkiller because we FOMO'd him in the Facebook Messenger group.
Yeah, this guy
happy to serve.
Was watching the FEP and stuff, but this guy is
Come on,
cool.
You can't not buy Starkiller, right, Lane? Like Revan and Starkiller, like just buy it. Dude. Even if you've never played the games, just buy it, man.
Yeah, I totally.
Jose's like, well, actually, I haven't. Did you get him, Jose? Did you get him?
No.
Even I said, because I live unboxed this guy yesterday, I don't think he's a necessitated character because he's an alternate form to a guy from a game that's 15 years old for a DLC for that game, which is
Lane,
like an alternate timeline.
Lane, we are getting called out on something true. We're talking about Star Wars. We're supposed to be talking about Nicepool. Let's reel it back.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I know we could talk about Star Wars forever, but
but I honestly, I love the outfit for Nicepool. I don't know if you guys checked out.
Your unboxing?
Or no, you guys were talking all about them basically reusing the special edition bonus with.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about it, but yeah, it is.
The gold.
It's the thing.
Yeah,
gold
I mean
Desert
now
Eagle pistoleros.
I know, and I understand those are totally his guns, so he has to be wielding them. But it does kind of like for all the people who bought this, like the special edition, or who might have spent extra.
Bro,
Yeah.
I just realized something.
LED light up function.
Why did they reuse this base so many times with those little lights on the corner, and they were just dead LEDs? Like there's dead spots. Like they didn't put LEDs in the base. But for Nicepool, they bring that feature back. I didn't even realize that.
Gotta make them appealing.
It is a cool looking base though. Like the gold is nice. Yeah. It's like a little clean looking base.
I will say, I totally if I had not I kind of pulled myself out getting the Deadpool line because now we're starting to get. As we're starting to get No Way Home level of figures from this line. That I love the dog pool. I'm never not going to like the dog pool. Like dog pool is, I'm going to like, whatever they do with him. I like they did something a little bit different with him. It's just, I don't know, something for this figure. Probably having Malgus come out first and seeing that guy it did steal the thunder for me. But I think I love the outfit for this guy, but just something with it, and it's accurate, I think, relatively to Ryan Reynolds. But maybe
it certainly looks like him. It's just it's just weird.
For me, this is going to be one of I can't even believe I'm saying this. Is that I think this guy doesn't work maybe because we saw recently like the Artisan Joker and the Artisan Jack Sparrow. I like sculpted hair. I'm good with that most of the time. I really think this sculpt would have worked better as an artisan, like limited run, maybe like 2,000.
Yeah, but it probably would have pissed me off if they did an artisan for this one.
I know, but
because like for Lady Pool Lane, she has wool rooted hair, but she's not an artisan. So I'm like,
yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I think for this guy, and just because of the face and everything, if this was an artisan figure, I think it would look better. I just do. I think this is just with the haircut and all the other stuff. It's like. You look at a Wonder Woman because you have the Wonder Woman 100,
WB 100,
yeah. All the Wonder Womans look pretty good. The Gal Gadot, I don't think I've seen what I would call an ugly Wonder Woman figure of her.
Kenny, I agree.
That with the longer hair. Now, for Luke, if they did, you can say like a Luke Skywalker, like a Mark Hamill, short-haired Luke or something, between sculpted or there because it's a shorter haircut. I don't know if you're going to notice so much, or even I think Jack Sparrow. You can make an argument.
Jack Sparrow, you say, Lane?
Jack is saying you really.
Yeah.
I don't think you really need artisan for this. Like,
yeah,
it looks
Jack
great.
Jack Sparrow, just because of the way his hair is done in this, getting the artisan is great, but it's not like it's woman's full hair, like bouncy hair or something, where you're gonna with even Scarlet Witch, where you're gonna.
I just think, Lane. I just think, at the end of the day. Anyone who wants that figure, they're perfectly happy that it's just a thing. The sculpt looks like Ryan Reynolds. I think like you could leave it at that. It's just like artisan would have been cool. Maybe it would have looked more realistic.
I'm just saying
it wouldn't have
in the facial sculpt the way it looks. I think
it would have been one of those figures that you're like, oh shit, it's still available. It would have been one of those on Sideshow. Let's be real. And like Kenny said, this should be a small batch. So. Anyways, I do want to move on to Jack Sparrow. I appreciate your thoughts, Lane. I totally agree. Like it does have that like uncanny valley aspect to it. So
and they might have
not for me.
No, that's not to say they may not approve it. We can't say 100%. I don't think that's one they would necessarily put the time into. But they do weirder things for Skull, like Mantis. Like when we really said we thought Mantis from the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy, they would have improved it. As much as they did, probably not. For order of figures or quote priority, we would have thought they would do something like that.
That's
so you
true.
never know.
Yeah, very true. So guys, we're taking a look at the Artisan Jack Sparrow here. This is, I believe, the Figure Hideouts video. So shout out to him. Like I said, guys, I do have this figure sitting right over here to my right. So I will have a review up tomorrow on this guy. I have looked at the head sculpt. It's phenomenal in person. I've seen a lot of people here and there saying that they think the DX15 head sculpt looks better. I do have a comparison photo. I don't see it. I really don't. I think the new one looks incredible. I will tell you, in person, these artisan dreads are really, really impressive. They're tight. They don't feel like they're going to come unraveled. They've put some sort of like light product on them. Again, I briefly looked at the head sculpt. I'll get more in detail in my review, but dude, it looks really, really good. Like really impressive, really, really impressive. So, also I love that Figure Out Hideout here put up photos of the many different Jack Sparrow releases we've had. Cause there's been a lot, guys. There's been a lot. Some of the Jack Sparrows actually came in those old like hollow foil boxes, not a DX or anything. So there's been a lot. Obviously, everyone is still waiting for the Curse of the Black Pearl Jack Sparrow. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm such a fan of Pirates of the Caribbean and Disney in general. I'll buy anything they do Disney. So if they do another Jack, I'll pick it up. The photos initially, as always, gave people quite the scare. I'm sure we can all agree. We saw all the posts on Facebook of people saying, I don't think it looks as good as the X15. And like I said, for me, guys, after seeing it in person, seeing it in videos like this, I think it's definitely an upgrade from the DX15. And the DX15 still holds up. It's still a great figure, but when in comparison to this, I think you could tell its age. Especially, again, with the hair. For me, my biggest gripe with the DX15, the hair on the sides was awful. That older, like, nylon hair that they use, that stuff sucks. It's awful. Taming it is a mess. It doesn't lay nice like the wool hair does. I'll give you an example. Like, when I took the Jack Sparrow Artisan head sculpt out of the container when it showed up, some hairs were kind of sticking up when I pulled the plastic off, because the unit that I got for review is not my unit. It's just to review, and then some other reviewers will look at it. And it's been opened before. So I just took the plastic off. I literally just took my finger and ran it along the wool hair on the sides, and it laid down just like that. The nylon hair did not do that. I put water on that shit. I put hair product on it. It didn't work, you know. It just didn't sit right with me. So ended up letting it go once I saw this one was announced and I was able to cop it. And I'm so excited to fully unbox it and take a look at it, because I love this character, and like I have such an attachment to this character, and I miss my DX15. It sucked to sell it, but I'm one of those collectors, guys. If they announce a new version, you best believe the next day I'm ready to go. That figure's going up on eBay or Mercari or Facebook. You know what I mean? I'm selling it, you know. Never looking back on that. So a buddy of mine asked me if the body is exactly the same. I didn't get a chance to examine the body yet, so I can't tell you. I don't have the DX15 anymore, like I said, to compare. I imagine they probably upgraded it. And I also imagine that some of the parts are probably the same. They probably just, you know, maybe change the material on it and use the same pattern, and I'm okay with that. Because, again, the DX15 is a very impressive figure for its age. It's one of my favorite DX figures I've ever done that I've owned. Not the DX05, though. Like, you look at that, and then you look at, like, the DX05 Indiana Jones, and I'm like, damn, this is very, very outdated looking. Even, like, the DX06 Jack Sparrow, it might look a little outdated, but it's still a great figure, you know, so.
I got a couple questions for you on this one.
Sure.
Any leather, and what are the button cell batteries for?
I wish I could answer that. I have not dove into it at all. Like I said, I got it in. It was like, dude, it was like an hour and a half before the stream, and I'm like, oh, I just want to open it. So I was like, let me take a quick peep. I opened up the box. I took out the head sculpt, and I was like, holy shit, that's really good.
Yeah.
Patted the little hairs down, put the plastic back on, put it back in the container, and stuck it in the box. I took a brief look at the body, and I'm like, I could see that it looked a little bit better than the DX15, and that was very brief. But I haven't dove into it enough to tell you what those batteries are for, but I think they're probably for the lantern.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The
Oh, Luke Christian just said, yeah, they're for the lantern. Yeah,
Okay.
because I don't think anything else is battery powered. I don't think the base has any lights on it or anything. I think it's just the lantern.
If that's pleather on those belts and stuff, I mean, it looks really good. It looks like leather. Even the underside of it, see the different colors.
Yeah, that looks like real leather, because it has that like that real like hide backing to it. It looks like real leather.
It does.
I will, of course, as I always do with materials, I always smell it. It sounds crazy, but
No, I do.
leather has that smell to it. You could tell the difference. Pleather smells like it was manufactured. It just straight up smells like that.
It smells like plastic, but that looks like real leather there.
Right. That fuzzy backing is promising.
You're not going to give it that texture on the inside for fun.
Yeah, and I could already tell you this shirt looks better than the DX15. That like long sleeved undershirt, that looks like way more dirty and weathered and tailored better.
Oh, look at that snakeskin detail.
Yeah, that's nice, dude.
Great.
This figure just has so many layers to it. There's just so much to it, so many little details, all the little pieces that come with it that you attach to the body and everything. What's up, Figurecraft? I don't know if I missed you earlier. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here. Connor and company, have a good day to you all. This looks incredible. Can't wait to get mine soon. Thank you so much for being here, Philly guys. Check out Figurecraft on YouTube, Instagram, everywhere. He's also on TikTok as well. Philly, thanks for being here. Sorry if you said something earlier and I missed it, but thank you so much for being here, bro. Thanks for passing through. Joe P says, I have the most basic Sparrow version paid off. I like the ship wheelbase more. Hey, that's the great part about them having multiple versions. You get to have different pricing tiers. Not everybody wants to spend all that money for the rooted dreads. That doesn't mean something to everybody. So I always love that they have multiple versions.
And hey, this Artisan figure was one of the most expensive of the Artisan they put up at $495 or $490 or whatever it was. So even for the Artisan line currently, it's maybe the most expensive.
It's gonna hurt Lane because I got 2 of these.
You know, that's when you were in. That's when you were in your I'm the victim mode.
So Lane, again, sometimes when you're a big fan of something, it takes over. And I said to myself, I can't have a Jack Sparrow without the hat, but I could if I had 2. And I really wanted to show off that cloth headband that he came with, that bandana. So I'm like, would it hurt if I got 2? So I did get 2 of these. But I will say I prepared for it. One thing I want to point out, we're just kind of having an open discussion here. One thing I want to point out, the sword was reported as die-cast from guys in Hong Kong when this was first announced. It is not. It's plastic.
Plastic, right? Yeah.
And me, being me, what I do sometimes when I sell these old versions, I was like, okay, any accessories that I really liked from the old version, I'm going to go try to buy it so I can have it for the new one. I went and bought the die-cast sword because I didn't believe that it looked like it was die-cast. I bought the rum bottle, which I actually had mine posed with, so I had to get the rum bottle. I got that little wanted poster, all the stuff that came with the DX15 that this one doesn't come with. And I was talking to some people about it, and they're like, dude, like, you're so lucky you got that sword because now everybody's asking like 60 plus for just the sword and just the rum bottle. Dude, I paid I think Toy Anxiety did a breakdown like right after this one was like announced and went up for pre-order, and I grabbed it all from them for like nothing, dude. I got like everything I want. I got the rum bottle for like $10. I got the sword for like $15. So I'm hyped that I jumped on that.
There's a lot of value in this figure. A sub $500 figure. You look at some 6-scale statues right now; they're going for over, $800. And then you think about like InArt Batman, which I love, which is great. But this is such a statement piece. I mean, it's gonna be so impressive, especially on that wheel. Really cool. You see where your money's going is what I'm trying to say.
And that DX15 was so highly regarded for years. That was such a chase figure for a lot of people. So imagine that improved with, better paint apps, better tailoring in some areas, I'm sure, maybe better materials. So it's like, what's this one going to be 5 years down the road? You know what I mean?
Now you have to, I would ask you, what do you think is going to be the more sought after figure long term, the Anakin Artisan or this Jack Sparrow?
Anakin, probably. Just because Anakin right now I think he's selling for a decent amount more on eBay. And I feel like Anakin is probably a bigger character across the board. Not to say that Jack Sparrow isn't like a massive character, and Pirates of the Caribbean doesn't have a huge fan base, but I feel like Anakin is probably a bigger character across the board. Obviously, this is hard for me to say, Lane, because I'm fans of both of these characters, and you can see here what I'm talking about with the sword. That's very clearly not die-cast.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't look bad. I'm not saying like, haha, I got the die-cast one. You guys, you know what I mean? It doesn't look bad, but I'm happy because there's just something about this is like one of the only die-cast swords where I'm like, it's not heavy, it's properly balanced, it doesn't like weigh the arm down or anything. This is dope. I love this. This is such a cool accessory. I almost thought it would look cool with like my third-party Davy Jones figure I have. Just like having it next to him. Like this is
getting this guy makes me want to try and track down that Davy Jones figure.
So I've got the third-party Davy Jones. Good. I've got Barbosa in my collection. I've got the Blackbeard on pre-order. I've got the Will Turner on pre-order from SW Toys, the third-party ones.
There you go.
Isn't that how much of a slap in the face is it that they gave this batteries, but the Ahsoka? Remember that exclusive accessory that came with the deluxe? That makes me so mad. Still.
People were like lighting it themselves and all.
I know that makes me so mad, dude.
Cool. Dude, the sculpt and paint on everything is so freaking beautiful, dude. Like, I had this and I let it go. But I mean, I was like trying to get it for friends. You know, like when I'm
Yeah, you helped out
You know the
Justin
story of this
majorly,
one.
dude.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
such a special thing for him. I
Yeah.
don't know if Justin's still here, but Justin, I know you're super excited for this one, given the story.
But you know, God, man, even though I'm not a huge fan, it's like this would look so. This is the kind of figure. This is the kind of thing like when somebody who's not into this kind of stuff, walks in your collection room, they'll instantly connect with. You know.
Yeah, I agree. So I also ended up getting the shark base for like $60, and I couldn't give up that base. I love that base so much. So I'm really, really excited to be able to have that to display one of my Jack Sparrows with. And now we're getting the ship wheel, which everybody liked from the DX06. And look at the rope on it and everything. Like, dude, the attention to detail on this set is just amazing. And I don't use a lot of the diorama bases anymore, but this is like, if you don't use it, I feel like that's criminal to not use that diorama base. It's just so intrinsic to the character, and it's not just Jack Sparrow, guys. It's Captain Jack Sparrow, so you have to use the ship wheel. Sid Vicious says, cute little ship in a bottle. The ship in the bottle actually looks better this time around, too. They added that weathering around the outside like area that kind of surrounds the ship. I think it looks really realistic compared to the other one. Big Dog Pound says, dude, who doesn't smell new shoes? Come on now. That's like, once you put them on once and you wear them out, you'll never get that smell back. It's like the new car smell. You know you're getting into a clean car when their whole car smells like that every time you get in it, you know?
What was he showing you there with the two head sculpts?
Did he have the sculpted version as well?
Yes, sculpted. So he's showing you the artisan and the sculpted. You could see there the difference.
So they put the sculpted in a case like that too.
See, like the sculpted dreads definitely look good, but I don't know, something about those rooted. Number one, the rooted dreads are just so impressive. Like you can't deny, like companies now, like that raises the bar because it's like, oh, you can't do rooted braids? Well, Hot Toys did rooted dreads, and you know they're individually rolling those dreads by hand. Like they're pushing the boundaries of the rooted hair stuff, and it's just really cool to me. There's something about that cloth bandana that does it for me. I just think it just adds that like little touch of realism. Yeah.
Well, there's no light bounce off it. That's the difference. That's
true
what makes
too.
It look realistic.
And it's not crapping on the sculpted one. It still looks great, but it's like it just adds that little extra touch where I'm like, damn, that looks good, man. And like I said, in person, it looks great, man. It really does. I cannot wait to like fully dive into this and take a look at it. Like I said, big shout out to Figure Hideout for doing a comparison and everything. Like this is an awesome review. Oh, nice. We actually have a shot of them out of the canister. So here you guys see that this is the sculpted and rooted next to each other. Again, those rooted dreads, man, they're just something about them. Like look at that the shot from the back, dude. Like you could see the difference. That looks like real hair, man. Like it is like you said, it's next level. And it's not that the sculpted looks bad, but like again, the cloth bandana, you could see the realism difference. It was very smart of Hot Toys to do that though. Like to include the cloth one, because that might have pushed some people over the edge, just that alone. And it just looks great, man. It really does. And like the display possibilities with that ship wheel base are just endless. Dang, Kenny Kenny said it looks like a bowl. Like I said, I don't think the sculpted looks bad. I will say at least the sculpted has the wool hair as well. At least they included that with the sculpted version, which is nice. But like I said, I just think it's like if you had just the sculpted version, you'd be like, that's sick, I love it. But when you have something to compare it to, you're like, okay, I could see why this artist, and like you said, Mike, there's a lot of value here with this. Given that it's so expensive, there's a lot of value there. And like, I sold my DX15 for like $350, so I cut in a big chunk of the cost of this guy with that. So I'm super excited to be able to take a look at this one now, especially. This is like one of those figures I'm really grateful to be able to look at it now. But dude, the dreads look amazing, and I love that they're not all the same color. You know, they took the time to choose different color hair for the dreads. It just looks great, man. There's not much else I can say about it. Yeah, right, exactly. The sculpted still looks awesome. It's just not as good. Like, you just got to be real about it. It's not as good. But everybody has different budgets, and that sculpted came in at a fantastic budget. They gave it a modified ship wheel base, which I thought was a great idea. That's the smart thing to do, right? Not alienate everybody.
Absolutely.
Put some levels to it. It's smart. That's smart for sure. I am curious to see, swapping the faceplates, how that cloth bandana interacts, because obviously, like when they pulled the sculpted one, it's just like a solid piece. And obviously, I'll go through that in my video, but I'm very curious to see that as well. One thing I do want to show before we move on to any other figure, again, I do have a comparison up for those who were curious about the comparison between the DX15 and the Artisan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, guys. I mean, I'm not, for those who are pro DX15, I'm not seeing it. Like, the DX15, again, still holds up pretty well. I just feel like this one basically looks like a refined DX15, and the face looks less, like, sunken in. They added a little bit of fullness to his face. I'm not seeing, like, the pro DX15. Like I said, the DX15 still holds up pretty well, but I just think this one's better.
I do, too.
Yeah. And, like, even, 100%. Like, the lips. Look at the lower half. Look at that the lips and the smirk. Look at the difference between the two.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as much like Johnny Depp to me. It still looks like Johnny Depp, but there's just subtle things that you look at and you're like, okay, I could see it. Even like, look at the scars on his face. Look how much more noticeable they are. I'll get a little bit closer.
It's like the whole thing is more in focus or something.
You're right. It's like more HD, if you will. It's like more of an HD sculpt. I don't know. I think it looks great, man. I think that, so having the DX15 in person, it did look a little tan. But if you look at the films, in certain lighting, he does look pretty dang tan. Like, I was like, what are they thinking? The one figure from Hot Toys recently, I'm like, why did they make him so tan, was Robert Pattinson. Like, that Hot Toys, the Batman sculpt, dude, was so tan. I'm like,
they do that a lot,
pale
though.
as shit.
They do.
They do that a lot.
Like, InArt did such a great job at making Pattinson look like he's a pale person, which
he doesn't see the sun. Yeah, exactly.
Right. And yeah, for some reason, Hot Toys gave him like freaking. He just came back from the gym and used like the free tanning bed that came with his membership. I don't get that.
I don't know why. Yeah.
Yeah. Mitchell says this is a great figure. I like Pirates and Johnny Depp, but it won't fit with my sci-fi collection. It certainly would not. So I don't.
That's
blame
my
you for
thing
passing
too.
it.
Yeah.
Jazzy, just keep your eye out, dude. Maybe you'll catch a waitlist conversion or a restock, or somebody wanting to get rid of their pre-order. I've seen one or two posts about it. You just gotta stick your head out there and wait for it, man. It'll happen.
I've also seen people reselling it on eBay for like a lot of money. So
the artisans, I will say, they're killing it on eBay, dude. Like, Jose knows firsthand that Joker, dude. Holy shit, man! It is exploding on eBay because that's what happens. All it takes is, oh, this figure is really good, and now everybody's seen all the Jokers. We're gonna take a look at the JND Joker next. Everybody's seen all the Jokers. Like, well, Hot Toys wins. So you know what people saying that does? And everybody's paying all this money. So
I know someone who just got a conversion on this, so it can happen.
It certainly can. Especially, like, I've seen people get the Anakin. It's very slim, but I've seen people get the Anakin.
Not me, man. Not me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Not me either, dude. That was like the one artist I didn't get that I wanted.
Not me thrice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a tough one, dude. It's a really tough one.
Yeah.
But a pirate is out on the deck of the ship in the sun. Exactly. And I do think, again, I do agree that Hot Toys does that sometimes. They make the characters look too tan. I don't know why they favor that tan paint job, but I think for this one it fits. I think it does.
I think it's like they might think it looks more lifelike. I could kind of see that. Like,
like,
and figure that
if you don't have the Pattinson to compare to anything, like, it's fine. But it definitely, like, when you look at the InArt, you're like, oh shit, they did a much better job with that pale complexion. Guys, this is
Speaking of lifelike. And pale.
so Jazzy said he did get the Artisan Anakin.
Wow.
I was wondering if you were going to be talking about this or I
thought Jazzy wasn't even a Star Wars fan. What's up with that?
Yeah, those comments in the chat, dude. No, Jazzy dabbles for sure. He dabbles in the Star Wars. Aaron, what's up, Aaron? Aaron says, "You guys think InArt Paul restock? I missed out. Now I regret it." I mean, if you're going for the rooted one, it might be less likely. I will say this: it's difficult because you have to be up like late at night. But Kit, when he has extras, he does put them up directly on his page, like leftovers. Yeah. But you have to be up late at night because he posts on the Facebook page like 3 units available. I've caught him before myself. Never with the InArt because I've been. I don't want to say you're not smart, but I've been like on top of it and I've been smart about it. I'm like, I'm pre-ordering day one because I know I want this. But maybe you're new to the InArt stuff, or maybe you're like, I don't know if I want it or not. I get it. Stuff happens, but
it does do that.
I caught that one once as well with Gandalf. InArt
it happens,
Gandalf.
dude. It happens.
Yeah.
I
remember
your mind
that.
sometimes. Sometimes you change your mind. You're like, I don't want it. I don't want it right now. And then you're like, shit, the in-hand photos look really good.
I think with this particular question, you might get lucky with retailers because they're carrying it as well because of the worldwide distribution. So you might get lucky with one of these like retailers that are carrying it, Collector Zone or Comic Concept or any of these other places, Big Bad Toys Store. I don't know.
Yeah,
there's other places.
There's more units worldwide typically than there are. And another thing, Jose, to your point is, like, Aragorn eventually went in stock rooted and it was just sitting at like you know, $480. So it could happen with Paul. I will say, I think the hype for Dune right now is much higher. So who knows? Or maybe there weren't as many pre-orders, but I heard that they sold a shit ton of the Paul. So at any rate, I think you'll probably have a better chance. Don't buy right now unless you find one for retail, because the resellers are going to take advantage of you wanting it right now. That's the biggest thing. With InArt, you really got to wait it out. Sometimes it works in your favor, or sometimes it's like Gandalf, where he just shoots up to $800 and then you're like, shit, I should have got it. So
it's so early for him. I think he'll, if he keeps on it, I think he can get it, because it's very early in it, you know.
Yeah, very true.
The power of Christ compels you.
I'll say this, guys. I'm not blown away by this, and sorry, Jazzy, because I know Jazzy's trading for the unless he's just messing with us.
I can just say that I commented it on a statue stream on Saturday for this, and I did kind of I not very nicely unloaded on this figure pretty badly. like
Lane,
not alone, Lane.
So here's my first thing, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is his hair not supposed to be a lighter green color and not this darker green? Like they showed the prototype photos, and Zach from Collecting Weekly, he made a good point. At least they had the balls to put the prototype next to the final product and show everybody. Kudos for that.
The green, like how
it was lighter, Lane. It was a lighter green,
and in the
on
movie,
the prototype.
And his hair changes in the movie. You know, his actual hair, the way it was done up, changed with the green.
Right. All right, Justin. Justin's so full of it, bro. He's thinking.
Yeah, I don't buy that for. I don't buy that for a second. Having watched this Halloween figure a few times.
He wants the extra doggies.
I know. And then, bro, there's like pictures of the dogs, like nuts and everything. Like, what was that?
I know.
That's my favorite part.
That cracked me up.
More
dude.
accurate. Like what? Okay. It's more
I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. And when I saw those photos posted, I was like, dude, I didn't even catch that. There's like it's a shot of them like show.
I feel bad for the dogs because they made the balls smaller. Like, what's up with that?
Wait. They had a side by side of the
They did of the nuts. Yeah, of the nuts.
And they shrunk the nuts a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
It was
And the butthole.
Yeah,
they actually did, bro. He's not lying. I saw it.
I know they did. Yeah, I know that the backside of the dogs was like, why am I? What am I looking at? Not even showing us like Joker's ass, like it, in his non-coated figure or something like that.
That's the kind of stuff. When I see stuff like that, though, I'm like, I'm leaning more towards a buy. Just because it's so ridiculous.
But to put it in context, most of my problem with this is the pricing on this. I just want to put it in context the price. Now, the individual figure is $1,000, which is twice as much as Jack Sparrow we were just looking at by himself. But leaving that out,
$1,000, bro.
I want to put it in context. So this guy, to buy him from, if you were buying him from Specs Fiction for the deluxe one, the 69 is $1,699. I am getting the third scale Harley Who Laughs statue from Prime 1 that is costing me $50 less than this.
All right, Lane. So let's put it in like a 6 scale perspective. You could pay the resale if you're just after like what you want to be the best 1/6 scale Joker in your opinion. You could pay the resale on the Hot Toys Joker and pay less than the base. You know what I mean? So it's like
100%.
By half.
Right. Well,
or like $700.
Well, if the base value on this is $1,000, I think on eBay he's selling for what, like 800-ish.
I thought it went on sale for like 700. So
someone
with
did
fees
sell,
and stuff. That's like that's a lot.
No,
but either way,
I saw someone selling it in one of these buy-sell trades, $750 shipped, everything included for the Artisan Joker, and it sold like that.
Right. So it's like, here's my thing with this sculpt. Right. Number one, why is the head so wide? I don't understand that. It's like those AI videos of like you see the face stretching. Like, I don't know why the face is so wide, and like I feel like the paint looks odd to me, and I think they went a little too hard on the splotching on the hairline with the white paint. I think they went too hard on that.
That bothers me, like by his eyes and stuff, like in that photo. It bothers me so much. Like it looks like someone just splattered black paint on his face, like accidentally as they were, painting.
Yeah, it's not as crisp. Like both InArt and Hot Toys, I think they did a better job on the paint job.
Yeah. I think I know some people have commented on the suit. I think I actually like the purple coloring on the jacket and all that kind of stuff, but I don't see anything to it that makes me think it's better than the Hot Toys one, which costs half for just that Joker, just that individual Joker. That makes me say, why am I spending twice as I could buy retail. I could have bought 2 of those Artisan Jokers.
Here's another great point. Another great point, Lane. You could get the rooted price for the InArt Joker 2-pack has dropped significantly. You could get that for less than this. Like, I don't know. And I'll say this about the outfit. I think the outfit actually is tailored pretty nicely. But what happened to the weathering on the purple coat? Like, that's a big aspect of this outfit, is that weathering throughout the purple coat. It's like they lost it completely.
Which is one thing we talked a lot about with the Hot Toys one.
Scoliosis Joker is crazy.
And how it improved, versus the InArt Joker. Now, obviously, you had a couple years in between. But, like, the Hot Toys jacket and stuff with the weathering. Like, there's certain shots I still like how this one looks to a certain extent. This is where you run into the problem that there are other versions of, and we're not even talking about 10 years ago. We're talking in the last 3 years or 2 years.
There are other so many options right now. It's like, for them to charge so much money.
You could buy the Queen quarter scale. You could track down if you wanted to. You can find the quarter scale Queen's statue of Heath Ledger Joker with rooted hair for less money than it is to buy this.
I'm so sick of them doing this shit with the neck, bro. That makes me so mad.
Yeah, I know.
Like that. It's not as extreme as the other photos, but
yeah,
like right there, like, bro, who's buying the figure based on that right there?
Make him like look like what's
that
his
is
name?
Scoliosis Joker. That's what we're calling him.
Yeah, to make him like go Renfield or something with Dracula,
right? Like
over and stuff.
I don't think
or Igor. That's what I'm thinking
like,
of. Igor.
Or the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
It also makes the lapels. His lapels should not be coming up that far.
Right, they shouldn't
over
be
his
lifted
shoulder
like that.
Yeah, like there should be down further.
Like the default sculpt is fine. Like, it's not awful, but the where's the other one? We need to see a photo of the other sculpt, because that head sculpt is awful. Like, bro, what the? This is awful. Like the default sculpt, it might not be as good as like the Hot Toys or InArt ones, but it's fine, right? It still looks a little bit like Heath Ledger. This shit, bro, this is awful. Truly awful. I'm not going to spare anything with this one. This is trash. It looks nothing like Heath Ledger.
That is the Scott. That is the A-Man Scott Lang of.
Or the Fred Armisen. Were people calling this Fred Armisen?
Dude, I saw a million different names for this guy.
This is Sideshow Bob face in Joker.
Also, is it just
in Joker makeup?
Is it just me, or is the hair a lighter green on this head sculpt?
Yes,
I'm confused. Where's like the consistency there? The hair looks weird. It's like an issue. Like Jordan said, there's an issue with the styling on these sculpts for sure.
This is like the Cesar Romero Joker, haha, look to it instead of the like. I don't get. Joker should have kind of a menacing kind of feel to the facial sculpt or something.
What's worse about it is that I don't even think that he made that face at all in the movie. Like, when did he smile?
I can't even remember.
There's a couple moments where he smiles, but not like that. Like that exact expression is strange. Look at that.
Like,
whoa, that's scary.
Geez. Yeah, that's like comic.
This is
like,
one of those wax figures that
Joker.
Jose was talking about. That's what this is.
Madame
Tussauds. Dude, nah. See, I hate to be like full on negative about stuff, but I can't get on board with this, man. For the price, like, I can't. JND is slowly losing people. I should say quickly losing people.
I'll just say something about JND though. Even their statue sculpts don't look good to me. I mean,
I'm going to disagree with you on that. Having a couple of them, I think when you see them in person, they look fantastic.
Okay,
I have had some people literally look at some of my collection and who are buying JND statues after seeing them of statue sculpture. Now, but where Kojin is part of JND, they're still kind of their own separate thing. I still have them as separate things.
It's like,
but do you guys think this put a bullet into Kojin work? Because let's not forget, there's like, how much was the Armory Batman bail? Like $1,900?
Dude, and like the freaking Catwoman 2-pack is like $1,800.
That one just came out, and that's $1,800. And I was going to ask you guys, because I didn't get it. That kind of came out where we're on break. Is there any one of you guys that would want fake made / travel business outfit Selena Kyle like figure. Like I didn't know anybody.
I would consider it enough for
like,
$1,800.
I do like
bro.
it.
Yeah.
I like that airport look with the hat. A lot of the Opry headborn look with the hat. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like old glam Hollywood look.
Yeah,
that they
I
gave
agree
her.
with you. I love that look.
So I think it's very cool. So if it was InArt doing a 2-pack and it came with that one and then her regular cat suit, I'd buy it.
I agree.
But $1,800 now.
And JND kind of on the
Bro, like who's selling figures post and shit like this? That's what I want to know. Like this, it almost seems like a joke. Like you know the guy that always puts the smiles. Was it Jingle Bell Photography?
Like,
he puts the smiles and all the Hot Toys head sculpts as a joke.
You want to see my scars or the
they're showing. They're showing the technology of the figure that you're never going to appreciate.
Right.
You know, it's like it's meaningless.
And like it looks like a little.
Look at the hair side by side, guys. Look at the hair. Like, see what I'm saying?
It's lighter
like,
the one versus the other.
I feel like I like the prototype hair a lot more.
Yeah. It's. I'm sorry. I just
even like the thickness of the hair and like the cut of it, I feel like is better on the prototype too.
Honestly, I think this is literally, for me. This is just for me, in my opinion. With it, I think this is what looks like to the worst product I've seen JND's put out, even if it's Kojo. A little bit different. They spend so much money. I mean, I know the like hands you can adjust. Like, I'm not worried about any flexible hands.
Right, that does nothing. It is cool. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's cool.
Or something like that.
What I'm more interested is in what they're saying in the chat in regards to the hair and all that, and showing these like comparisons with the prototype. It's like, why are you doing that? Like, are you really proud of it? Like, this is how much better it is now. Like, Hot Toys does that on occasion when they're announcing a new figure and comparing it to the previous release.
Like the Mando back in the day. Where
Guess
what? You haven't gotten yours yet.
Okay, on this one, I feel like the hair styling is at least better because like that hair is so thick.
But that's
again the color.
Terrible.
Yeah, it's awful. It's a really bad sculpt. Like. And, you know, there's been so many really good custom sculpts of the Joker. And like we said, we have so many options.
If you were considering that Bale Batman or something, would this make you want to run from, like, doing that armor pre-order for 2,000 just to, like, I don't know.
I wasn't even considering that. I was not even.
Well, I know, but it would make you, like, run to see if you could try and get the DKR from.
Probably. A lot of people are probably scared away. I will say this. Damn, Jose just got dropped.
They gave him a BBL if you look at them side by side here.
Oh, shit, dude, they did. Look at the cheeks. Sheesh. Look at the cheek difference, bro. I didn't even realize that. Why couldn't they do that for a $20.99 Spider-Man?
Can I say what I said on the statue stream on Saturday? This is like literally this was
Lane. Is it X-rated, Lane, or is it just funny?
It's
all right, Lane, let me address this comment. Think about it while I address this comment and think about if you should say it or not. Earth616, I'm in the same boat as you. I really don't want to buy anything from JND, but I really love the Quidditch look for Harry, and I don't think InArt's going to go and do that. So I'm on the fence, dude. I'm like, should I get the Harold Potter Quidditch? You know, should I do it? Because I know it's not going to be better than the InArt head sculpt. That's, you know... But I just love that Quidditch look. So I'm torn, bro.
I wouldn't put it past InArt doing it. I mean, they got all. I mean, if they did another first year one with the outfit, I mean, it's easy money for them. They got the head sculpt.
They also showed interest in doing the older versions too. So I'm like, damn, are they gonna do the Quidditch one? I don't know. That is funny, dude. I can't unsee it now, Mike. I just keep looking at the butt. I just keep looking at the cheeks.
Las nalgas.
You can't, dude. You cannot unsee it. There's an arc and then completely flat. Like
that's where they put like the extra silicone from the doggy balls.
This is what they're proud of.
Yeah.
This is what they're showing you. Like, look how much more butt.
Photo.
Yeah, how much more butt? Yeah.
I will say the dog does look a little bit
texture,
more realistic. The texture, yeah, maybe like the paint's a little bit. But please, I hope the other photo's here, bro. I hope it's here. Please.
Uh oh.
Bulldoggers, baby.
Whoa! Hold on.
Enhance.
That's crazy, dude. It is funny though.
I love it.
I will tell you,
unnecessary. Is it flopped? Are those flopped balls?
They did shrink them.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Poor doggy, man.
I think the taint looks pretty good though. Like if you look at it closely, like it's a very detailed grundle.
Dude.
Whoa.
I lost the post. Oh my, dude, that is way too funny. Hold on. Made me lose my place.
When are you gonna get on Tuesdays night?
Dude.
I have to leave in 1 minute, but I'm so glad I'm here for this.
Yeah, at least you got to see the final
Yeah.
photo. See, like the dogs are cool. I wish.
Yeah, the dogs are cool.
I wish there was some way where they could have sold that as like an accessory, and I could have put it with like my InArt or Hot Toys one. That would have been dope.
You get 2 dogs?
Are they in 2 different stances?
I believe you do
Nah,
get the 2 dogs
get
with
2,
the
right?
Oh yeah,
with
those are
the
definitely
premium one,
different.
right?
Oh dude, yeah, the mouth looks dope. That looks really cool. I will say that's cool. Like I do like that. The teeth look awesome.
But
It's bad. It's kind of bad they put better detail into the Einstein of the Joker figure.
It's scrappy. That's hilarious. It does look. It's scrappy.
That's good.
Dirk says you think the head sculpt looks better than the InArt. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I like the InArt more.
Yeah.
I think I like
well,
Hot
definitely
Toys
better
the most than InArt.
definitely
and
better than
JND.
the definitely better than the smiley sculpt face. Oh
Yeah. West Michigan, what's up, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for being here.
Hey.
Mike, he's already leaving us, but there he is. Okay, so Mike,
he's still here.
take care, bro. Appreciate you being here. I'm glad you're able to see the pick that you were waiting for.
yeah,
Let's hope that
you, guys.
made your night. That was a good laugh.
it really did. No, it's great to stream with you guys again, and then Lane and Jose. It's great seeing you guys. Chat, Happy New Year! So glad we can all get together again. It's nice to have a big group of hotties all together.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's great to be back. It sucked to be off for 2 weeks, but what a great time to be back, and a lot of people hanging out with us tonight. So
thank you,
been
Christmas.
so far.
Thank you, Christmas and New Year's on Wednesday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, the timing just
wacko
sucked.
day of the week.
Yeah, the timing just sucked, but hey, it happens like that sometimes.
Hey guys, I got to run to work. Have a
Take
great
care.
day.
All right.
See you
Nice
later,
seeing you, man.
hotties. Bye-bye.
Have fun,
Later,
dude.
man.
See ya.
So
The production doggo got neutered, dude. It's crazy, man. But again, it is funny, dude. It's hilarious. I will say that. Like JND, you got to give him. I will give him a little bit of credit for showing it side by side. I don't know. It's funny. We were making the joke. Like I don't know if they thought they cooked and like, oh, this is what we did. I think maybe they're just trying to be as honest as possible and, love it or
JND just
hate it.
comes off-
Give them credit for that.
They just come off like delusional. You know what I mean? Like they don't really like.
Well, yeah, because
care
you
what
watch their
people think, you know what I mean?
videos.
they do.
Right, you watch their videos and they very much are proud of what they're doing, and it doesn't seem like they take feedback well. Like when I watch the InArt videos, I feel like there's passion there, and they have that guy from JND, I don't know his name, that always does the videos for them, and it just doesn't feel as genuine as like when you watch like the InArt videos where they're talking about their acquisition of the Harry Potter license and how important it was for them to get that film and how big it was in Asia when it first came out. Like I felt like they were true fans of it, and you could see that when you get the figure. Like they went hard on those Harry Potter figures. They really did. Like they put so much attention to detail, so much love into them, and it's like when you see something like this, you're like, how much do they care about this IP to put this out when they know they're competing with 2 other big companies? You know what I mean? It's like, and the pricing, when you put a product out and your price is that high, you got to be confident that you're going to be the best to justify people spending bare minimum $1,000. And I think maybe their confidence either was too high, or maybe they just said we got to put this out and this is what we're going with. I don't know, but I'm not a fan. I think this is probably the most I've torn into a figure in a while, but it's that price. Again, like, I love Field of Burns' comment about the InArt Joker 2-pack. You can get that for less than one of these, like the base model. I think that's a great point, because that pack is very affordable right now, considering it's a 2-pack and everything it comes with. So I love that point. Exactly. Especially when you're asking for a bare minimum of $1,000. And when you have the option for people to cancel their pre-orders, because a lot of people are canceling. And I know it's like, doesn't matter because anyone canceling sucks, but I know like Justin's collection canceled his. He was very vocal about it. And Viper, exactly. That's what I was talking about, Viper from the InArt videos. But, if Justin's canceling it and he's not even going to bother doing a video, you must, he's obviously like pretty upset with it.
He did reviews on Star Ace Homelander. You know what I mean? Like, and other.
So if he's ditching it, he must be like, damn, I'm not spending my money on that, because obviously he's paying for it. He wouldn't care to ditch it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, guys.
Just getting the regular figure without the multiple, just getting the individual figure or something for him not to decide to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, he was willing to try and handle that giant ass Venom thing.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing's crazy, bro. Just seeing it in people's hands, it's crazy.
You're like Rock the baby in the tree Venom.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they came out with the comic one. Let's see. I know you guys wanted to look at the InArt Paul. We'll be quick with it. We're just
Was
gonna
there
look.
something else we were doing tonight?
There is, Lane. This is not the last topic. Don't worry. I have
okay.
the giveaway stuff prepared. It is
Okay.
locked and loaded. We don't have that much else to talk about, but guys, we're literally what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch the official InArt video because it's the shortest, and we're just gonna react while it's playing. And like I said, I do have this on the way. I will be doing a review on it when it arrives.
Okay,
but
bigger.
yes, this is Paul Atreides. We're not gonna look at the sculpted version. We're gonna look at the rooted version. I love the box.
Yeah,
love the box.
One thing I always can say about InArt, their boxing is just as good as DX like packaging.
Yeah, like I said, Jazzy, I think he's probably paying for that one. So because he's not getting it for free, he's probably like, well, I'm not spending my own money on this shit. So that's probably why he's canceling it. This guy looks amazing. I'll just say that. All the different accessories are dope. I'm glad that I had to have the mouse accessory because I think he looks awesome, and it's it's very symbolic for the franchise. Everything looks good to me. I'm very curious after getting the Superman. All of us who have experienced the Superman, those hand pegs were awful. I've also heard from the few collectors that have this so far that putting the head sculpts on the body is a super difficult challenge because that still suit is so tight around the neck. And I'm like, dude, that reminds me of the InArt Pennywise because that was not a fun time either. The InArt Pennywise at least had you could unstrap it from the back and make some more room in there, but that was not fun either. So I promise you I will struggle to do that myself. But I will say the attention to detail, like this stuff right here in the backpack, is just amazing. The attention to detail is really, really impressive. The head sculpt is spot on. It looks just like Timothée Chalamet. I think the hair looks great. Yeah. I'm very impressed by this, guys. I really am. I think he looks awesome. Glad I didn't get the Og Toys version. The Og Toys version looks solid for the price, but I'm very impressed by this. The one thing that right now, and you just saw it, that kind of bothers me is they didn't fix the location of that little nose piece that runs to the suit. It's supposed to go like above his ear. It's too low. It's supposed to go like above his ear, I think, or like just under his ear. It's supposed to go like higher up on the face. I'm not sure why they didn't adjust that because I know that was pointed out to them by multiple people. Yeah, a bit unfortunate they didn't fix that because I'm definitely going to have him displayed like that with the plug in his nose. But yeah, I do think it looks good. You said it's your first time seeing it.
Figurecraft said his Superman neck peg broke this weekend.
Damn, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't have anything broken on mine. I've had QC issues, minor QC issues with InArt in the past, but my Superman was pretty perfect. I had like a little bit of rubbing on the blue material on his wrist, but it came like that, but it didn't bother me because you could barely see it. I also love in InArt's video, they're just quickly swapping out the head like it's super easy, but yeah, it's a challenge,
an inconvenience.
Guys. Be prepared for a fight. This is definitely not like a Lane approved figure. Lane, you would have a miserable time. I watched somebody trying to do it on video. It's rough. Yeah. It's very difficult. But,
I will say for this that they I do really like how the still suit came out looking for this. They put with that head sculpt a big challenge to like Prime one for their third scale that they're putting out that try and match the look.
Yeah. Big Talk Pound is talking about Chani. Do you think they make the Zendaya character?
So InArt did say that they were interested in doing Chani from the second film. I hope they do, and obviously everybody wants Paul from the second film with the blue eyes. So they have shown interest. Also, Sal, I'm happy to be wrong, but I haven't seen any photos where it's sitting properly on the face. I don't know if there's any wiring or anything in that tube. I doubt it because it's so thin. I'm open to be wrong once I get mine in hand, but I've seen no photos where it's properly like, because it's supposed to go like this. It's supposed to like ride up his face, and it like dangles down. Even InArt themselves, all the photos they posted, it wasn't sitting right on his face.
Is that something you would actually really use though? Because like I feel like I'd be concerned about the paint rubbing on the head sculpt, or at least on the nose.
That's a fair concern for sure. I'm definitely going to use it just because it like completes the look for me, and
I think so too.
But. And that's like the function of the still suit, having that plug in his nose. So I'm like, got to use it. I think that's a fair concern though, because like glasses on figures, or like the tiara, the crown on Wonder Woman, like how that sits on the face. Like it's definitely a fair concern.
Or like with Tech with his big helmet having to go over the skull.
Sal is mentioning that he saw photos with it over the ear, just have to feed it through the hair.
Yeah, I haven't. Like I said,
that might be it.
Like I said, I haven't seen any photos personally. Like I said, I'm open to be wrong about it. I was just like, InArt posted their video and photos and they didn't have it sitting on the face. So if you're trying to sell a product as accurate as possible, you would think that they would display it with the face plug. And I wasn't the only one that said that. Multiple people commented on it when they first posted the final product. Again, I could be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong, and I hope I'm wrong, because that was the one thing that I could pick out when I saw it where I'm like, oh, I'm not happy with how that looks. But like I said, I believe you. And hopefully when I get mine, it won't be too much of a pain in the ass, and I can get it looking how I want. So thank you for sharing that information, because that was the one thing that bugged me, other than the head being put on, because I was kind of okay. You could see. So I haven't watched. I usually try not to watch like any full length reviews where people put in depth thoughts if I know I'm gonna do a review on it. So I haven't watched Dean's video yet. I'm just watching like this quick one from InArt, but. I don't think so, Dirk. They're doing them in waves. I pre-ordered my Paul literally like the moment it went up. Like I was waiting for it to go up. And I didn't get my invoice instantly. It was like a day or a day and a half after the people that paid in full. But it's funny because I think they all shipped at the same time. So, okay, cool. So Jordan also said, I haven't seen the photos, so I was just going based on what I had seen. And then also, again, why is InArt presenting it like that in their video if it's their product? That was just
maybe they don't. The guy or whoever posed this or whoever did this video didn't know.
Even the prototype, it was like that too, which was weird. I don't know. But again, guys, I'm happy to be wrong. Thank you for correcting me. I'm happy.
I will tell you this, though. I didn't know that it had to go over the ear like that. I mean, that's something that you're telling me now, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, now that's something I should look for, because I didn't personally know that. So if I had got it in and started posing it, I probably would have left it the way that it's looking in those photos, because I wouldn't know any better, So.
Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad. That makes me happy, because that was like my biggest concern, apart from actually putting the head sculpts on the body, was that you couldn't actually properly put that on the face. But again, I was just based on early photos, so. Real quick, guys, we're not going to spend too much time on this because these are like obviously in development, early design photos, but Jazz Inc. did voting in the group on what the final Danny DeVito 92 Batman Returns head sculpt should be, and this is what was voted on. This is what the final sculpt options are. Obviously, if you get the best version, you get like both mare sculpts, and you get both of these sculpts, the other sculpts, but this is so cool. I love this one here. I remember they were looking at doing like the battle damage or like the dying one. I thought that was so dumb. This is definitely more of like a fitting one where he's not have to be posed where he doesn't have to be posed where he's like laying on the ground dying. I think these look really good, dude. Obviously they're just renders right now, so it's nothing to get like too excited about. But if it's anything like the Catwoman, I'm excited. I think they're in the right direction. They're working on like the umbrella box with all the umbrellas in it. Again, not something I know I think I need, but it's definitely cool. Everybody wants that penguin boat, or penguin boat, the duck boat. Everybody wants the duck boat. Again, I don't know if I need that. I probably would be tempted if Jazz decided to do it down the line. I highly doubt he's going to do it right now. He'd probably sell that as like a vehicle run that he does. I would be tempted. I won't lie. I don't know if I need it. But I would be tempted. And I think these look really good. Jose, I know you're really into the 89, 92 stuff like I am, and you and I have been like foaming at the mouth for the Catwoman.
Yes.
Dude, what are your thoughts on seeing these renders, man?
I'm excited, man. I'm really, really excited. Like I said, this is one of the movies I grew up with. We had it on VHS. I've shown it before in a couple of streams. I have it right here. I still have the old VHS that we span.
So cool,
I took it out the other day. The top part of the VHS is broken off, but I mean,
that's part of the story, dude.
We ran through that VHS over and over and over again. So that's the movie I grew up with. So I've been wanting a Danny DeVito figure for the longest time, and I know that Jazz Inc. is going to put the love and care to make it as accurate and as great as possible. So I'm really excited. I like these designs. I think they look good. I know they're obviously, once we see the actual mold and the sculpting and the paint, it obviously will get a better and clearer idea of what it's going to look like. This is obviously just a render. So again, those who think are like, hey, I'm not so sure yet. Well, obviously we got to wait and see. This is artist interpretation.
Right. This is nothing to like get super excited about yet. Like the Catwoman, we have some in-hand shots of what they're working on. We've seen the sculpts painted up. This is very early, but still, obviously, it's really exciting to get an officially licensed Danny DeVito Penguin after all these years. It's finally happening, and we even got like Colin Farrell Penguin figures, not officially licensed, but we got them before this. So I know we got the one from Eternal Toys, but I'm not a huge fan of how that turned out. So I'm all in on this. I'm sure, Jose, you're probably going to be thinking about getting the best version of this one too.
Yeah, 100%. I'm there from what it looks like based on the comments that he made on his post. It looks like it's going to be one of those situations again, like the Catwoman, where it's going to be multiple tiers.
Yeah, I think there's going to be 5 SKUs. He said, which is it's good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I'm not looking forward to seeing the price because Catwoman was pricier than he originally projected, which I understand. He added stuff and kind of hiked up the price more because people were asking for more stuff. So I'm expecting, especially the big body, this guy's going to be pricey.
One of the things I would say to Yost, because we're so tight, we talk all the time. But no, just kidding. But one of the things if I had the opportunity to talk to him and talk to him about this project, one of the things I would say is try to avoid the whole paywall situation because people were so upset. But it's just like I felt like it was like a double-edged sword because initially he had said he was going to offer the base, the light-up base with Catwoman. Yeah. He was going to offer it with the DX, and then if you got the full thing, you would get 2 Hell Here, which didn't make any sense because the battle damage
you're
made
buying
no sense to have
twice.
That. Yeah, so it wouldn't really make any sense. So then he decided to make it exclusive only for the 2-pack. But because people were like complaining that they didn't, I don't want 2 bases, I don't got space for it, so on and so forth. So people were complaining about that. So then he decided, okay, I'll make it exclusive for people that spend the money to buy both, which I felt was okay, fine. But people completely turned on him over it, and people were so negative and so crabby about it. And he's like, I wish I could buy it. I would totally buy it if I could get the Hell Hair base. And I was just like, okay, well, where were you when he was saying stuff? Like, it doesn't.
That's what always happens. It's like people request stuff and then they don't put their money where their mouth is. And I'm sure Yost is very used to that with the high-end vehicles. It's like, he said that about like the Star Wars vehicles. That's why he's not doing them anymore. Like, it doesn't make sense for him because like he put all the time and effort into doing those Jedi Starfighters, and then the pre-order numbers are extremely low. So I get it. Like, and I wasn't going to display it with 2 of the same base. That was foolish. What I would have hoped to have seen is if he did like a sewer base for the battle damage version. That would have been. Or I even like suggested at one point, I was like, why don't you just do like a connecting piece with like another window, apartment window next to the Hell Here, and that would have been cool. But obviously it got axed altogether. But it's fine with me. I don't need 2 of them. Yeah, it's true. It's hard to please everybody, and every decision is going to make some people happy and some people upset. So it's a double-edged sword, really.
I think the DX is getting some sort of like just standard diorama base. It's not like the Hell Here thing, but you're still getting the base, like the bottom of the base where you can magnetically connect the Catwoman. So it's like you're still getting something with if you just got the DX. So it's like I don't really get the whole like hoopla. It's just like I get the Hell Here thing is cool, but it's just like come on, like I don't know. I feel like it's ridiculous. It's just like come on, like if you really want it, then make the comments and decide to actually participate and put your money where your mouth is. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I agree. I totally agree. Jizdink is crazy, by the way, Jazzy. Jazzy said he's not pre-ordering anything from Jazz until he sees their final product. And I'm the biggest Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman fan, and I own Prime 1 and I PO JND. So here's my thing, dude. Like, I definitely took a big leap into Jazz Inc. after resisting his products for a while just because I didn't want to spend the money. Like, I've got the 2022 Batmobile about to ship. It's paid off. I've got the 89 Batmobile shipping next month. It's totally your fault, you and Mike and everybody else. But speaking of Batmobiles, it's funny I bring that up. Like, I'm definitely, like, a close friend of mine in this hobby hit me up a couple days ago, and he's like, are you worried, never owning a Jazz Inc. product, that you're, like, taking such a deep leap into their stuff? And I'm like, of course. Part of me is like, I hope this money is well spent. I hope when it shows up, it's what I expected. And I guess I'll find that out soon. Once I get the 2022 in the next couple weeks, it'll show up, and maybe I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm glad I got this. Or maybe I'll be like, I'm an idiot.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I have the Jazz Inc. 89. I have it. I unboxed it. I looked through it. I put up all the lights. I played with the smoke thing. It is incredible. It is one of the greatest things I have the Jazz Inc. I'll show you here. I have the Jazz Inc. Millennium Falcon right there, as well. So I mean, I've the cockpit. So I've dealt with Jazz Inc. before, and I could tell you the difference from the cockpit, which I think is spectacular on its own. But it's obviously dated. It's one of their earlier products, and comparing this to what I was able to receive with that 89 Batmobile, I have complete faith that if they continue that level of excellence, I think that the Catwoman will be great. So I understand where Jazz is coming from, and I respect that, But I personally think I'm like looking at that's a beauty, man. So I'm excited for the Catwoman, and I mean Catwoman. Michelle Pfeiffer's from my hometown. I mean I can't pass on
Yeah, you
Michelle
gotta
Pfeiffer
get it, dude.
Catwoman.
I
So,
think I probably have more faith at the moment in the vehicles just because he's been doing those for years. I know he did the Iron Scavenger years ago, but I don't know if that's a good representation of what he's able to do with the figure. So of course, like, we might get the Catwoman and be a little disappointed, or we'll be blown away. It seems like Yost on paper is doing everything he can to make it as good as he possibly can. Yost is obviously very hyper focused on accuracy, and that's often a very good thing because that means you have more passion for the project. So again, I could get my 2022 Batmobile. I believe you guys will love it. Maybe I'll get it and I'll be like, why did I do this? Or, I'll be like,
and then
I'm so glad that I got this because they freaking delayed the film until 2027. So glad I have it now. I'm not going to open that can of worms, but
but and then not to open this one too, but it's just like the whole damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like even going into the whole Catwoman thing about the way that the it's sewn together, right? And how like people are arguing like, do you want like your head canon of how that looked, how it really looked on set, or how it looked on film? And it's just like there's 3 different versions of how it looks, and then it's like people were like, oh, I hate how that looks, you shouldn't do it that way, you should make it look more real. And it's just like, well, that's how it was on set, and we want to make it as accurate as if it was on set. So what do you want? Like I don't know. Anyway, another kind of worms.
Right. And then, guys, this is really quickly. I just wanted to show you, Yost does actually have like a physical model in hand of a early mock-up, if you will, of the BTAS Batmobile. This is one that I have my eyes on. Dude, it's hard to say no to. I want the cel-shaded version. I'm right now with my collection. I'm like, I've got space for Batmobiles. That's what I want.
Ooh.
I want my favorite Batmobile, so I've got a spot for it. Hopefully when it eventually ships. I haven't pre-ordered it yet, but I told myself once I paid off the other 2, I could squeeze in the pre-order for this one, because you could still do like 18 months of payments for this one. It's very early in the pre-order, and the cel-shaded version is actually coming out, I think, a few months after the black version, at least based on his estimations on the website. But this is really exciting. I think him doing the visible like engine bay that you can open up the hood and everything is huge for this vehicle, because it's such a basic vehicle. As cool as it is, it's such a basic vehicle, but it's so freaking cool. I love the mock-up that he did of it, and he was asking for feedback on how everybody felt about how it looked and everything, and he made changes. This is going to be awesome. I know he did make it a bit smaller, because if it was like actually fully 1/6 scale, it would be like absurdly large and be super expensive, and shipping would be a nightmare. So I'm perfectly fine with him making a couple changes here to make it a bit more palatable for the price. And why does it sound like someone's cell phone? It sounds like a cell phone interference. Is that Jose? It was Jose. It was like, brrr. Anyways. By the way, what's up, Kaiju Daddy? Thanks so much for dropping in, bro. Always great to see you here. But yes, I'm very excited for this. Again, really early mock-up here. Nothing to get too excited about, but I will probably be pre-ordering this once I finish paying off the 89, which will be in next month, at the end of next month. So, yes, Gio, you have to get it. Listen to Feel the Burn. You have to get it. Guys, if you haven't already, please consider dropping a like on the stream. Such a great turnout tonight. I'd very much appreciate it. Also, if you would like, there is a join button down below and a link in the description if you'd like to become a Hotline Hottie. I'm trying to do better about members-only content. I did do 2 members-only videos last month, and I plan on doing some this month as well. So trying to make it more worth your while. So I very much appreciate you guys if you consider joining. Guys, with that, I think everybody's been patient enough. We could run the giveaway winners. I think I got everybody, guys. I tried my best to go through the live stream comments in that segment where we were talking about it. If you put it later in the stream, I didn't see it. You can't really blame me for that, because I was specifically talking about that segment. If you drop it in the chat right now, Also got all the comments, all the video, and then of course we have a members only drawing for those who will be in the running for the John Byrne Brown suit. Once again, I want to give a big shout out to Lane for his amazing kindness in donating these 2 figures. If you guys need a reminder of what the prizes are, hold on, let me share this tab first. So the prizes are 3rd place. So the first spin that we do will be for $25. Let me make sure. Hold on 1 second. Before I spin this, let's just put this back on the screen. Let me make sure I have it set to remove. If not, I will take them out for the next spinning. or for the next spin. Let me see. Doing this live, guys. Sorry.
Everybody's been patient so far. I'm sure they will. If you're taking an extra minute or two, they will be okay.
I think there's a setting where I can have it automatically remove. What is advanced mode? You're not even telling me what it is. Anyways, I will just manually remove it and rerun it. That's okay, because I have the list pasted. So, just a reminder, guys, what you can win. The first spin, we're going to go from third to first place, and then we'll do the members-only drawing afterwards. Once you win, you'll be taken out. If you're a channel member, though, even if you win, like, the $25, I'll let you win the $25 if you're a channel member, because I didn't specify this before. I'll let you win the $25, but you can't win 2 figures. I don't think that's fair. So I'm going to say that I'm the overlord here, and Lane is, and we're saying that, right, Lane? Can't win 2 figures, but you can win the 25 and the channel member giveaway. We're going to say that. Or I don't know, because that's not fair, because then what if they get rolled for the figure? I feel like that's unfair. You can win 2 figures. It's just a luck of the draw. We're going to say that. But Lane, but here's the thing. Let's put it this way, Lane. What if a channel member just happens to win the Purge Trooper? That doesn't then take them out of the John Byrne Brown suit because they're a channel member. And
I think they should only be allowed to win 1 figure.
So, okay, so
let's do it this way.
Should we let them pick, Lane? If they win, can they pick?
Yeah, if they both, they can pick which one they want more.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't specify this before, but I think we got to be fair. Okay, so we'll do that, Lane.
I want multiple people to have a chance to win figures.
All right, we'll do that. That's fair. Okay, so we're going to do that. So, guys, the first one is for $25. Second one, which is second place. Third place first. Second place is $25. Next is the Purge Trooper by Hot Toys from the Kenobi series. And then the final drawing will be for the John Byrne Brown suit for channel members only. Now, I will say this as well. Once again, if you're international and you win a figure, we can't ship the figure to you. Lane decided he did not want to do international, and those are his wishes. But you do get $65 to any comic shop of your choice. Or I'll just send you $65 on PayPal. So if you're international, sorry, you can't win the figure, but you do get some moolah. So anyways, Gio said he'll take them all. So we're going to run the first one, guys. What is the run button here? Click to spin. Okay. We're spinning it, guys. This is for $25. Third place, $25. Look at that. Ty. I don't know if you're here. I will definitely, guys, I'm not making everybody be here live. I'm going to reach out to them. If they don't respond within like 48 hours, I'll respin it, and I'll record it and post it in the Facebook group so you guys know I'm not full of it. So the first $25 winner is Ty. I'm going to write down Ty's name so I have it for later. So Ty won $25. Oh, there's the remove button right there, conveniently right in front of me. So first $25 winner, guys. Congrats to Ty. Well-deserved. Conspiracy. Guys, everybody's already dropping the rig. That's okay, because I would say the exact same thing. Equan, do I not have you in here? I swear I put your name in earlier. Oh, you're in here, Equan. You're right here. Look at you in the blue on the left.
He's
Equan, don't make my heart sink like that, dude. Don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me, Equan. I knew I put you, and I remembered entering your name. Like I said, I went through as many comments as I could. I could not find anybody else. So if you put it really late in, I'm sorry. It was too late. Anyways, here's our next one. Again, this is second place for $25. He said, oh,
round
JK.
and round
it's
and
okay,
round
dude.
it goes.
12-inch Moose Stream for $25 to the comic shop of your choice, or if you just want me to send you $25 on PayPal. 12-inch Moose Stream. Congrats, Moose.
He needs them for all those figures.
Right, he's got to pay for the Jazz Inc. Batmobile somehow. You had to comment a specific phrase given by Lane Xmas Jeers. It was on the last live stream we did. I know Jordan. I did notice that Jordan was the runner-up twice, but it's all right, Jordan. Maybe you're saving your luck for the Purge Trooper, guys. This is for all of the marbles.
Hold on 1 second. Be right back. Okay.
Oh, Lane's making the suspense. He just wants to have it in his hand before I run it. I'm sorry, guys. Lane did this. I wasn't planning on the suspense. Once again, guys, so this next one, this is for a Hot Toys Purge Trooper from Kenobi, a very underrated figure. I know it gets a lot of hate because it's not the real Purge Trooper, but it's dope, though. I have one in my collection. I like it. I really like it. So I know we got the real Purge Trooper now from the Jedi Fallen Order, Jedi Survivor games.
Okay, just so people can see one more time. Here it is, the Kenobi Purge Trooper.
I'm going to say it right now. If Yomo, Big Dog Pound, if either one of those guys win, it is rigged, and I should be canceled.
Yeah, Yomo shouldn't be allowed to be in these.
Yeah, I should have just taken Yomo out completely because those guys have a horseshoe. So Yomo or Big Dog Pound, let's see if you guys are the winners, or let's see if someone else won. Once again, I see a few international people in here. Once again, guys, if you win, I'll give you a $65 to the comic shop of your choice or on PayPal, and then I will respin for someone who's in the U.S. I know of most people on here, I think, that are not in the U.S., so here we go. I hope it's me. One Adam 12. One Adam 12. Adam, are you here, Adam? You don't have to be here, but I know you'll respond. One Adam 12 has won the Kenobi Purge Trooper.
Man, like...
Congrats, One Adam 12. One Adam 12 is the winner of the Kenobi Purge Trooper. I almost wrote Kenobi Purge Trooper on my list. If he's not here, maybe he just heard me bass boosting through my mic. Congrats, Adam. Adam's such a sweetheart. There you go, Sal. Just update your name really quick. Adam is such a sweetheart, such a nice guy. He deserves it. So congrats, Adam. Anybody who won would have deserved it, but congrats, Adam. Couldn't think of a better winner. Now, guys, truly for all of the marbles, for channel members, the exclusive giveaway for the channel members. And again, guys, this is when I pulled the list. So if you canceled your membership before I pulled the list when I closed it, I can't help you there. But congrats, Adam.
This is
Hono John Byrne brown suit sealed from Lane Kramer himself.
Never been open, so I don't actually. I've not actually checked the figure though in here. That might be the only bad thing. But
guys, channel members, should I click shuffle? I already shuffled it once. Should I shuffle it again, or should I just balls to the wall run it? What should we do? Should we shuffle it or run it? Should we let fate decide? I think we're gonna let fate decide. Right now, guys, pay attention if you're a channel. Everybody just pay attention, and this is fun, right? We like giving stuff away. This is for all the marbles, and again, there are some international channel members, so once again, if you do win this, I apologize, but I will give you $65 and we'll rerun it. We got run it in 3 shells. I think we're just going to run it, dude. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to run it. So this is for the Hono Studio. Can I make it longer?
Wait,
is there
real
an
quick.
Option?
Wait. Hold on before you run this. Is one Adam 12 going to stay on there?
Oh, good point, Lane. So you want one Adam 12 to be removed, Lane. That is your final say. I'm letting you say it, Lane, because they're your figures.
Okay. I'll put it this way. Here's what we'll do.
Run it and then let him pick. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, let him pick if it lands on him.
Okay.
And if he says, I want the Wolverine,
we'll do this.
Run it again.
If Adam wins, we'll do this. If Adam wins, I'm not saying he's going to. If he were to win, I will then go back to the other wheel and run a runner-up for the other figure, and they will get to whatever figure he does.
Yeah. No, that's perfect.
So, yeah, because I think that's fair because he is a channel member. He should be included. So, here we go, guys. I wish there was a way for me to make it run longer, but we're going to do it. Let's see. For all the marbles, John Byrne brown suit from Hono, sold out. No way, my boy Sneaky Figures won the John Byrne brown suit.
I thought it was Mike was gonna get on there. Then
I thought it was almost Mike. That's crazy, dude. The big dog pound and Yomo curse has not prevailed. I just knew one of them was gonna win. But guys, once again, thank you everybody for entering. This is not the end of giveaways, guys. We're just starting out the year right with some giveaways. There's gonna be more giveaways. I'm gonna try my best to get vendors to participate. We got more stuff coming. We'll continue to do stuff for both channel members and non-members because I love all you guys. But bro, congrats to everybody who won anything, and I appreciate your guys' support, channel members or regular members
looks like
alike.
Sneaky is here. Sneaky, if you get a chance,
I knew he was hanging out in here, dude. And Sneaky's got me on Facebook. I know he knows how to find me, and I have Adam as well and everybody else who won. So I'll be able to find you guys. Congrats, everybody. And once again, thank you, everybody, for entering. You guys are the best. Your support is amazing. And the fact that we didn't go live for 2 weeks and we got such a turnout is just
Thank you
humbling.
guys for participating. That was awesome of you guys.
Right, great turnout, great
who
fun,
entered into it.
and once again, Lane, thank you so much for donating these figures for the giveaway. You're too kind, and Lane really made sure that he can get these out to you guys quickly, and he arranged with his job and everything. So I appreciate you for doing that, Lane. It really doesn't go unnoticed. Lane is such a kind soul, and he's given so much to you guys.
I will say to Sneaky or our other figure winner, if you can try and get to Connor back tonight, I do actually want to try and ship these out to you guys tomorrow because we have snow coming on Thursday. So I'd like to try and get them. If you don't see us till later, totally fine. But Sneaky, I know you're actually here. So if you can try and get that information to Connor on Facebook, and then he'll relay to me your shipping address, I'm going to ship these. I would really like to ship these out tomorrow, if possible. If not, I will this weekend. So if you don't see it till later, Adam, that's fine. So don't worry about it.
Well, I know Connor messaged him, and I messaged him too.
Okay.
Yeah, and guys, who said that was the end of the giveaways? There's a little consolation prize for you guys. 5 Hotline Hottie memberships to end out the stream. Let's see who won it. Let's see if we have any repeat winners. And YouTube, they are the. And once again, guys, Big Dog Pound. There he is. Is Yomo in the mix? Let's see. Oh, our boy Jose Plus with the win, baby. You won something at the end of the day. So, Ekwan, Collector Joey, Jose, my boy Jazzy, and Big Dog Pound. Well, congrats, guys. Big Dog Pound's like, they can't escape me. They cannot escape me. Congrats, Joey and everybody. Like I said, a little consolation prize for fun. There's 5 Hotline Hottie memberships. So, what a fun stream, guys. A great turnout. I had a blast. Jose, thanks for coming on, bro. I asked Jose extremely last minute, but I'm like, it would be fun to have Jose on tonight because we had a smaller panel, and I knew it was going to be Lane, Jose, Mike, and I, and I thought it would be a fun time, and it was. So I'm sorry we didn't get to argue about Sabine on on camera, but I'm like, dude, no one wants to talk about that. And once I said it to Mike, I could see it in his face. He's like, don't you get me started. So, but yeah, what a fun time, guys. Thank you so much, as always. I will update the description because as I always do. And then look at Yomo spreading the love back around. Thank you so much, Yomo. You're too kind, my friend. And who won this one? Let's see. SJC360. Congrats, SJC. Geo, you guys are too kind. Geo, a Hotline Hottie for 7 months. You guys are too kind. You guys are and guys, also, I know Geo, once again, Geo just constantly one-upping me and making me look bad. He did this crazy, like, dope, like, Matrix-themed channel membership he just started, and he's got, like, a whole story and everything. Like, Geo, stop making me look bad, dude. I'm a casual with this stuff. You think more than me. But, guys, check out Geo's membership, too. I got to take a look at all of his perks and everything. He does such a good job with all of his stuff. But Geo and everybody else, thank you so much. You guys are too kind. It really means a lot that you guys returned in such force, considering we were off for 2 weeks. And sometimes you take a break and then YouTube doesn't push the stream. So I appreciate you guys. It was such a fun time. Lane, thank you so much once again, my friend. Your kindness does not go unnoticed.
So congratulations, Malgus, for Emperor.
Oh, look at that. Thank you so much, Lane. Once again, Lane, you give too much. Malgus for Emperor, congrats. Valk, you guys are just...
You've been hottied, and there's no escaping it, at least for 30 days. You're a hottie now, whether you want to be or not.
You guys are just way too kind. Valk, I'm smiling. I'm like the JND alternate head sculpt. I'm smiling ear to ear, full teeth. Thank you so much, Lane. Valk, everybody. You guys are too kind. Congrats, Malgus. You guys are just spreading the love.
I'm just making this go. Sorry, God, I know we were
making it rain.
We were wrapping up, but just making this go on. But hey, guys,
Jazzy, thank you, Jazzy. Look, Lane, we can't even talk because everybody's just showering me with love. You guys are too kind. You guys probably saw my goal of. I think it expired by this point, but I thought it was funny. Because you can make goals now for your super chats, and I put figure funds because these invoices are killing me. So thank you, Jazzy and everyone else.
Well, I wish honestly I could laugh at you, but like I got hit. I guess I can say I'm the fortunate one because I only have 2 final invoices that are supposed to probably be like I think tomorrow and Thursday because I got Revan finally and the Perch Trooper getting ready to
Nice.
smack.
Yeah,
the
I got
outside
that
of the
purge
head.
strip and I hit up Sideshow. I was like, you put that on a payment plan if you don't mind. They didn't mind. So they,
Unfortunately, I already have a couple
dude,
payment
no
plans.
shot, dude. I was I can't do another invoice
I just pre-ordered the Batman 2.0, the BVS one that's supposed to be out in the next couple of
I
months.
can't wait for that one, dude.
I
What
put
a
that one on
beast.
payment. And you know I got that to go with.
You got what?
You know what I got that to go with? That is going to be going on the. I got
I'm trying
that
to think.
to go.
Lane, because your plans change so much. I'm trying to think of what the current
Oh,
plan is.
shut up! That's literally. I got that. That is going with the Batman. Going with the Flash Batcycle. You will be going on that.
That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's going to be great. And once again, Jazzy, thank you so much with the $5 super chat. Jazzy says, "Shit's rigged." LO, congrats everyone for a great stream. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you. And Sneaky, once again, bro, I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being a member, and congrats on the Hono Brown suit. I have that figure. It's awesome, dude. It's such a fun figure. That katana it comes with is so dope. So I know you're going to enjoy that. It's going to a good home.
Or Murasami.
Yeah, it's so dope. It's a fun figure. So congrats. And thank you so much for being here. And once again, everybody, I said everybody, jeez. Thanks for being here, everybody. Jenna, thanks for hanging out with us. Jenna says, congrats to all the winners. Happy New Year again. Guys, you gotta stop, man. I'm not used to getting gifts, dude. I don't, because you guys know I don't ask you for anything. I promote my channel membership here and there, but I appreciate you guys, and I'll try my best to make it worth your guys' while. Like I said, I'm gonna do more channel member exclusive videos. I'm like, I have all these figures coming in, maybe stuff that I don't review as a main channel video because I don't feel like it's going to reach enough people. Maybe I'll do it like an InArt Harry Potter review. Maybe that's not going to reach too many people right now, but maybe it'll be fun to do it for channel members. So I appreciate you guys. $10 is crazy. Valk, you're too kind, bro. You're always so good to me and everybody else. So thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm glad you love being a hottie. I feel like at this point I need to officially update the membership from hero and superhero to the hottie stuff. I think that's what I need to do. Moon, I love the SpongeBob profile picture. What'd you say?
I was going to say, who do we have to blame for? Was that Chris you would blame, or is that Hot Toys?
That's Mike and everybody else for the hottie stuff. Mike originally came up with it, and then it just exploded in the chat, and everybody loved it. So that's why we have to rebrand at this point.
The Latoris Hottie Mania is spreading to everybody.
And then he calls me Hottie Prime, so I can't stop it at this point. Moon, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you hanging out. I'm glad you had fun, and yes, congrats everybody. And dude, like I said, I need to end the stream now. Stop donating, guys, but don't stop donating. You know what I mean? Appreciate your break with the $5.
Boba Fettuccine. Jesus.
Yeah, you got. Maybe I should just stay live. No. But Brick, thank you so much for. I won't be using that on those Mondo Spider-Man figures because they're awful. But I appreciate you. I'll be using it on the many other pre-orders I have. He said that I know. Yeah, that I want. I'll be using it on the many other pre-orders. Those invoices this week hurt a little bit less because you guys are so kind. And Boba Fettuccine, you are also too kind. Thank you so much, my friend. And who was the winner? Let's see.
Oh, that was the Collector.
The Collector, congrats, bro. Did I miss a message from OG fan? Let's see. OG fan, where did I miss? Please see above milestone. What did I miss? Can somebody point it out to me? Oh my lord, OG, I'm so sorry, bro. See, OG, you have these people to blame because they're so wild and they're dropping the members. I'm so sorry, OG. OG, 12 months. You and who else? I think Chunker, 12-inch Boo Stream, OG. There's maybe Steve is up there. I don't know. I appreciate you guys. 12 months is crazy. OG, thank you so much, my friend. OG says, special thanks to legendary Lane Kramer, a true gem in the community and the greatest mercenary collector of them all. Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Lane the White? No, but for real, Lane, everything he's saying is true. Lane, I appreciate you, and everybody else appreciates you. And you always put a smile on our face.
The legend of the goofball collector. I hear it now.
Yes, and Lane, you always put a smile on our face, even if you're talking about Star Wars figures when we're trying to talk about Nicepool and people.
Well, I missed Malgus.
Hey, so Lane, I was there with you. I was there with you, Lane.
I had to pull it back to my bald-headed friend. You know, since we have similar hairstyles.
We got to get you the respirator. That's your next guys, stop. Movie Cannon, Geo. Thank you so much, Geo. And frickin' Brick. Dude, Brick, you need the money for your Mondo Venom when that charges, bro. Thank you, Brick and Geo. You guys are too
whatever
bad.
You want to say about that Mondo Venom. Now, hopefully it comes together better than that Spider-Man apparently came out. But the comic Venom literally comes with the same boot feet. that the anime.
Just get the best Venom, and that is Jose. Yeah, Jose's trying. That's true. Jose's looking hungry right there, man. I'm gonna end it once again. Thank you guys. If I have
Thanks,
any
guys.
advice, it's buy the best Venom, and that's the comic Venom. Make sure you buy. Oh, God, stop, dude. All right, I'm really ending it for real. Brick, thank you so much, bro. I'm glad that you paid off your Venom, and then there's more, bro. This is crazy. Big Dog Pound, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you,
Boba
Big Dog
Fettuccine
Pound.
comes through.
Thank you for being the heart of the chat with everybody else. You're like you're the Hot Toys Hotline hottie mascot. Like, we always hope that you're there in the chat and you're always hyping everybody up. Thank you so much, bro.
And they're not going to let us go yet. Boba Fettuccine, welcome to becoming a
Welcome to the hotties, bro. I really got to cut it off here,
Okay,
guys.
guys. All right,
Jose
yeah,
looks
good,
very hungry, and I didn't even realize it until Sal pointed it out. But guys, once again, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I truly do appreciate it, because not only are you spending your time with me, but spending your money, your hard-earned money. I don't care if it's $1, $2, 50 cents. If you're donating from Singapore and it ends up being 30 cents because that's happened before, like, it's money at the end of the day. Shit's expensive, and especially 6-scale figures. They're killing us, but we're dying together. Our wallets are burning together. So
I can see how we know, right? But
thank you, my friend. I appreciate you for hanging out as always. And everybody, thank you so much. Jazzy, the stream is officially ending. And I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the replay. And we'll see you next Tuesday at 7 p.m. EST. And take a look on the channel over the next few days, because I have a shit ton of reviews coming. I'm grinding them out. I'm off tomorrow, so the 66 Frank Gorshin Riddler will be up tomorrow, and so will the DX Artisan Jack Sparrow.
On it, but that the Jazz Inc. also is showing that the Julie Newmar, right? 66.
Yeah, we did not touch on that. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at that. Maybe when they show some more. When they show some more, we'll take a look at it. Mars posted a bunch of 66 related stuff too, and we'll talk about that once he shows a little bit more. But guys, once again, thank you so much, everybody. Welcome to the Hotties if you got a membership, and thanks for hanging out with us.